Welcome to Super Chats. I'm Nick.
I'm Cameron.
I'm Carlos.
And this week, we got a new generation of guys from HoloStars. We got the announcement of a new generation from PhaseConnect. And Anime NYC happened, and we weren't there, but we're still going to talk about it.
Grr.
Let's go. Let's go then.
Let's go.
All right, how about we start off with the announcement and debut of HoloArmis, which happened within a 12-hour sequence, basically.
Yeah.
The teaser was shown. 12 hours later, it was officially announced, and then 2 days later, they debuted.
This happened immediately after we ended the podcast last week, basically,
Fellas.
as always.
Fellas, let's get real right now. Tonight's a boys' night.
Yeah, it is.
Let's sit back.
Hold on, let me
Wait.
speak from my chest instead. What's up, guys?
Hello, my fellow dudes.
My bros.
My Rosefs. Carlos, your turn.
My turn for what?
You have to throw in a term for dudes.
You gotta say something, Broly.
Dude, man, bro guy.
Yeah, dude, man, bro, guy.
I named a character in an MMO that once.
How did that turn out for you?
Everybody abandoned me because I was the only one that played on it.
That's a major ouchie, bro.
That was my Star Wars Old Republic MMO experience.
Listen, bro. Sometimes life isn't fair, and that's where Earl Grey tea really helps me relax and control my anger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what else is great? Oh, wait, hold on. Actually, first of all, when is Zenless Zone Zero coming out already? They posted a new trailer 2 days ago, and I'm just fucking waiting.
Who knows, honestly?
I just listen, this is the Hoyoverse game I'm actually interested in.
Oh, so you're interested in the one that I'm not going to play.
Yeah, exactly. That's how this works, Carlos. We don't play the same games, because if we did, that's all we would do. We would just team up and raid stuff all the time.
I actually do want to play it. There's just no way I'll have the time.
It's easy. You just drop Genshin.
It's a next-gen action game by them. I want to play it.
Well, yeah, it looks sick. All right, pick one of the games they already put out. Do they still put content out for Honkai Star Rail?
Yeah.
Or no, not Third Impact.
Yes.
Yes, they do.
What? All right, fuck. This is for you guys at Hoyoverse. Fucking chill.
So I quit playing that game at the beginning of the year because Star Rail came out.
Good.
Good.
Only to find out a month later, hey, we're starting part 2 of the story sometime next year, and we're also overhauling the game's engine for it.
Is that one also an action game?
Yeah.
Troubling. But that one was only out on mobile, right?
It has a PC client for it.
Does it? Troubling.
That's very troubling. As is having a literally new generation be announced the second we're done recording.
Yeah, so I guess we will finally talk about VTubers.
Yeah. Shout out to all the real fans who sat through the bro stuff to get to the real bro stuff. Speaking as a brother myself, I know how hard that can be. Shaw.
I have siblings as well.
Yeah. And Carlos is my brother in another way. That's up to you to decide, audience, but don't.
Their parents are married.
Yeah, it was kind of awkward at first, but then we got along. It's like a Drake and Josh scenario.
We probably shouldn't draw comparisons to that particular show anymore.
I never thought it'd be so simple, but I found a way. But yeah.
Anyway, HoloArmis. We record on Tuesdays. Hololive announces things on Wednesdays. It's a perpetual cycle of why do we do it this way?
I got home. I messaged my fellow podcasters and I said, God damn it. Hololive literally hates us.
Yep. That's okay. We still love them. It's an uneven relationship. But we got 4 new guys to hang out with.
Dudes.
Bros, etc.
Yeah. Har har.
So they put out a tweet, a teaser tweet.
A tweezer.
A tweezer, yes, if you will.
A tweezer X.
A warning, corruption beast outbreak in your area. Urgently complete efforts to protect life and property.
Yeah, which is concerning. I looked outside my house and saw it. No beast but twinks.
Hey, listen, there's at least one really manly man in here.
He too has twinkish mannerisms.
I mean, that's fair.
You see him grip that crayon?
I was just impressed with how many Filipino people there are in this particular generation.
Bit of an odd coincidence, honestly.
Because there's at least 2, right?
At least 2, yeah.
Yeah. So I just thought it was neat because, like, I don't know, that's I don't know if it's an underrepresented group or anything, but I know that I, haven't known any VTubers to be Filipino specifically in the past. Could be wrong, obviously. I'm sure I'm wrong on that. I'm sure there are Filipino VTubers. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, all of them.
I'm sure Idol Corp.
Yes.
I'm sure Idol Corp probably has one somewhere.
Why not? I wouldn't see why not. They sort of scatter folks around the globe.
So let's go ahead and let's just jump in on these boys because there's only one way to enjoy the boys, and that's to jump in and get started on them. So let's get started with Gerard T. Rixford.
I hate him.
I think the reason you hate him is he's the most similar to me.
Yes.
He is the hardcore, most polarizing one out of the group.
Yeah.
I don't, and let me put this out there. I don't actually hate him. I hate the way that he started by being going on Twitter and making Iron Mouse mad.
I'm still not sure if Iron Mouse is actually mad or if she's just or if she's overly excited to have the interaction with him or not.
I know. It's one of those things where, like, is she mad or is she just having fun with it? Like,
yeah.
I know that a lot of the folks online that saw their first interaction were immediately just like, ooh, this isn't it.
I actually didn't see the first interaction.
Oh, so he tweeted about something, and then Iron Mouse responded, and then he said something about, no, my Discord kittens don't get to say things like that to their Discord mod. And a lot of people were immediately like, ew. Like, don't get me wrong, it's obviously a joke.
Yeah.
But also, like, people were immediately nonplussed on this interaction.
He definitely likes telling more jokes on the edgy side. And all of the antis, anybody that hates HoloStars or male VTubers of any sort immediately jumped on it.
Yeah, this is a guy. Hate this guy.
Yeah.
When he's playing Monopoly with Calli in 3 months, hate him.
He does have a big personality,
It's
so
huge.
he is a lightning rod for attention, and that's gonna come in both good and bad ways.
Yeah.
Frankly.
Well, he's already been bonked on one of his streams.
Yeah.
He's a little
Shocking.
He mentioned specifically he was very overly excited to be a part of HoloStars, and he ended up saying a few things in one of his stream regarding auditions that he wasn't supposed to be saying.
Oh, extra information about how things work? Or?
Yeah.
Interesting to know.
I thought the bag on the head was a little weird, but hey.
I ended up where I needed to be. So yeah, he's he really likes voice acting. I know that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I felt offended as he just went down a list of voices I too can do. and then did a slightly better Markiplier than me. I'm like, God.
Where were you during his debut?
Nowhere.
That's the one.
I'm gonna have to keep my eye on this guy.
It was a little scary. He went from SpongeBob to Markiplier.
True. Certainly is a thing, but I mean, hey, if Tom Kenny can go from SpongeBob to whoever the fuck else he does, then
Ice King,
yes.
Tom Kenny, the narrator in SpongeBob.
Fair.
Various.
The voice of Gravemind from Halo 2. I think that's a lie. I'm not sure.
A very upsetting moment was when he was in the Rick and Morty. I heard the SpongeBob voice say fuck. Followed by shit. It's like, okay. But then I realized he was in Mr. Show before SpongeBob. So he was already doing that.
God, Mr. Show was such a moment. All right. Back to Mr.
We're scaring our fans.
T. Rexiford. All members are hunters with a license. So I'm guessing that's all of his members that have joined already. Are his memberships actually open already is the question I have.
You're not allowed to open it
I
that
don't
early.
think so, no.
Yeah, so not yet. Because they have to, there's a certain amount of time that goes into that, right?
Yeah, like you have to, there's like a month of waiting or something.
No, it's him and the other 3 guys have like their hunter's license.
Oh, the members of Armis.
Yes.
It's
I
lore.
was confused.
They show their hunter license card with their stats on it.
That makes a lot of sense. Obviously, as we mentioned, he's very big on being a member of HoloStars. I can't imagine like the joy that you get getting that confirmation letter delivered by the owl.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm going to HoloStars.
Do 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 do
No, I think one of my favorite parts from his stream was he had his little notebook up. He gets to a page. It's top secret. And he's like, all right, guys, no clipping this, no telling anyone.
Fuck.
Carlos, you're breaking the rules.
No, Carlos.
That's too bad.
It's necessary. Go for it.
It's necessary.
Spoiler warning.
And he's like, all right, this notebook, it has my Oshi in it.
Who's his Oshi?
He opens it. It's Pecora.
Oh.
The Chaos Rabbit. That
Daring
makes
today,
sense.
aren't we, sir?
Chaos Rabbit number 1, I guess I should say. That makes sense.
He's like, yeah, she's the one that got me into HoloLive. She's the reason. Well, no. Then he's like, Yago's the reason why Pecora's here, and she's the reason why I'm here. So
Yeah, I saw he had a very special pillow.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got a docky of Yago.
He hit L3 and R3 and activated his super mode and pulled out the docky.
Yep.
I can't believe it. It's like actually part of his model too.
It's
I
the
can
man's
see-
dedication is important.
I can see him. He hits caps lock, never turns it off, by the way. That happened 5 years ago. Messages, got wins first paycheck, wins first paycheck, wins first pay. Okay, fuck, here you go, a bonus, thank you. What are the rules on commissioning assets? What are the rules? Can I use photos? Like, of HoloLive assets, yes. Okay. Please approve this asset. Is that Yago? Please approve. Okay, fuck.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like the most patient of folks.
No, he wants to get fucking paid. He wants to win.
He's here to make a splash. And he's done it so far. Also, he can transform. He has a transformation mode. That is not just the docky. The docky is part of it, I'm sure. But also he can get all scaly and shit. Like some sort of a dragon, perhaps.
Yeah.
Maybe some other large lizard like creature.
I see you two have the male urge to be likened to a reptile. I too am cold-blooded.
Don't act like you don't have a fucking lizard brain. We all do.
The ancient lizard brain.
Yeah. Lay under hot sun. Lick eyeball.
The only thing that may pull you from this want for heat is the delicious allure of sustenance.
That's
A
it.
flaming hot Cheeto, stand now, my son. Prow. Arms astretch, claws scraping at the air.
Just imagine a newt like gumming at a fucking spicy Cheeto in vain.
I can see a newt licking a hot Cheeto and dying immediately.
Just catches on fire and fucking immolates. So yes, he is. If you couldn't tell by the name Gerard T. Rexford, he's a dinosaur. He's a dinosaur boy.
And some at times seems to have a slight British inflection, but not often.
He's a dinosaur man from. Where's he from? That's the question. I don't know.
I believe we have narrowed it down to a few possible nations.
Commonwealth countries, you say?
Indeed. Settlements.
Well, he does speak English, Filipino, and some Japanese. Now, this is not a pure indication that he is Filipino, but I've never met someone that isn't Filipino that speaks Filipino. So,
Am in high school, learns Filipino like a boss.
yeah, that's not one of the common languages to learn.
You know
Maybe
what?
it should be.
You know, one of my
it should.
my favorite things about when he was going over his languages, though? So he's loud. He screams.
Yeah.
When he speaks Japanese, he's loud. He screams. He sounds exactly like Dio.
I gotta go back. I gotta re-listen to them speaking Japanese.
It's just because Dio also always screams.
It was me, Gerard T. Rexford.
Gerard would kiss your girlfriend on the mouth.
If he's looking to get popped upside the head,
Are you approaching him?
how else could I beat the shit out of him?
Oh, we're having fun.
And then we lean back and pose dramatically at each other. There it is, yeah. I can't do it. I'm not limber.
For audio listeners, imagine your favorite JoJo pose. Perhaps that of the Part 5 poses.
Is that the one that Toa did?
Probably, yeah.
Ba-da-da-ba-da-da-da-da. Wait a minute, is that the right one?
The animation?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Toa was involved in that.
Sweet. You know what this dinosaur of a man, this man of a dinosaur really likes?
What?
Money.
Relatable.
I relate heavily.
So far, this is me.
I like spending money.
He's just
I
like
don't
me.
like having money. I like spending money.
Yeah.
That's what makes me happy.
Where I retain wealth.
What's the point? I have no progeny.
Were I to have a son, he would not but disappoint me.
Indeed. No one can live up to my lofty standards of, say, bathing daily.
Not every boy can be a Leopold.
He also likes dinosaurs. I would imagine that's because he is one.
Yeah. You gotta love yourself.
Yeah, that comes number one. You gotta take care of yourself first. You like sharks. So big Goober fan. Mm-hmm. Big Gabs Goobs guy. I assume.
Yeah.
I assume.
Can I? I'm gonna bring this back to Hoyoverse real quick.
Oh God.
The Shark Maid girl. That's the entire reason I won ZZZ. All right, and we're back to Gerard T. Rexford again. He also likes Crocs. Mm-hmm. Now, are these the animal or the footwear?
Shoe.
I'm assuming the shoe.
I don't think he actually specified.
I don't think he needs
Bastard
to.
man. Bastard man.
Probably both. Let's be fair. Are there any crocodile VTubers? There have to be, right? Let us know.
Come on the show.
Also likes pizza.
Easy win.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, do you not like pizza? What the fuck? And likes thighs. Chicken thighs or VTuber thighs. I saw a picture earlier today of Yuko Yurei's thighs. That was kind of...
He liked those.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Must have.
They were
Gerard, would
fantastic
you like to
thighs.
come on the show and clarify your stance?
That picture of Yuko's thighs, by the way, like, for obviously I was like, oh, thighs. And then I was just like, wow, those shoes are really cute. And I don't know what that says about me as a man, but it probably isn't great.
Bro, focus, bro.
Oh, sorry, bro.
Testosterone.
Yeah.
Hockey.
Dude.
Bed Bath & Beyond.
Oh, the Japanese cherry blossom scent's my favorite.
Oh, no, bro. I'm losing. We have to have a bro intervention.
Gotta re-up my manergy.
We have to go do the most manly thing, throw dumbbells in the Chuck E. Cheese parking lot.
I can think of nothing better to build testosterone content.
Charles Entertainment Cheese basking in our adrenaline airs.
Oh my god. Getting swollen the Chuck E. Cheese parking lot. I think we have the title of our next album.
Yeah, we do. Our next 3.
Oh my god. All right. What doesn't he like, though?
Not having money.
I understand that.
Babies.
Been there, done that. I'm good now, thanks.
Hates children.
Been there, done that. I'm all right, thanks.
Hates puzzle games.
All right, we gotta disagree on that.
I'm pretty sure he said something along the lines of, I will bite children's head off.
I mean, fine. Whatever you gotta do, frankly.
Yeah. We're cool with infanticide, but
Yeah,
any
whatever.
further and we start to judge.
But I mean, not liking puzzle games. What the fuck? Puzzle games are really fun. They provide an interesting challenge to, stimulate the prefrontal cortex or something.
I don't think he's worried about that.
Oh, right. He wants to eat
has
children.
one.
Oh, right. He only has the part of the brain that makes you yell.
Yell and make money.
He is a T-Rex after all.
Roar. Hobbies include anime and voice acting.
Oh, what a fucking weeb.
Yeah, who would want to be like that?
God damn.
Games. He's a big fan of Honkai Star Rail. Now back to Hoyoverse.
Yeah, just real quick here. Is this impressive to you? Are you excited about this? Or
Hololive members cannot play Hoyoverse games.
right.
from the no country.
Unless you're Kobo, apparently. Hey.
He's also a big fan. Sorry, didn't mean to walk over you.
No, go for it. I was about to say the same thing, so it's fine.
Good. He's a big fan of some FromSoft games. He likes Sekiro and Bloodborne, which both of those are like the try-hard Souls fans' favorite picks. Like Bloodborne's like I like it a little quicker and meaner, and Sekiro's like I hate myself. Like you want it hard. He also likes WWE games. He must have not liked them for a while. He likes GTFO, which is an extraction shooter that kind of went under the radar. Ark, Dino Man.
Another Ark
Makes a lot of
player.
sense, actually. That adds up perfectly.
Cyberino, Punko, Chess, Apex, many question marks following this. I'm assuming he included those because I saw some. These are like some of the vaguest notes we've ever gotten from VTubers. Jump King, Calli on speed dial, I guess, and Project Zomboid.
These were like half of the games he listed, by the way.
Yeah, a lot of these boys have big lists.
Straight gamers, dude.
Carlos, would you like to go over his goals as a T-Rex man?
Goals. he has to hug Yago someday.
The manly urge to hug Yago.
The masculine urge to make your dad proud.
That's it right there, man. That's what it's all about. To be fair, if I met Yago on the street, I would not hug Yago because why? That would be fucking offensive. I'm sure. But I would just be like, hey, thank you. Thank you, Yago. You did good. You did something really cool. You made something awesome for us.
So
thank you. So he wants to hug Yago, of course. Who doesn't? Quote, without Yago, Bakura Senpai wouldn't be here. Without Yago, I wouldn't be here. End quote. And he also wants to get a voice acting role, it seems like, right?
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that. 1 to 200,000 subs.
That is a pretty good goal for a HoloStar.
Solid goal.
His head is in the right place.
Yeah.
He knows what to expect, honestly.
Realistic. Very realistic, frankly.
You got to be like lucky.
It's there.
The male VTuber debuff.
I feel like if there's there's one thing he has really going for him is that big personality, that charisma. He can really.
You have
draw
to have a
people
big
in.
personality to make it big. Yeah. Entertainment.
The thing is, like, I was talking earlier about how like people didn't like the first few things he did necessarily, but those are the people that are doing something.
Yeah.
Because if nobody dislikes what you're doing, then you're not doing anything at all. Is what it feels like to me.
So the perfect odd example to this is, of course, Pippa. She has a lot of people that really hate her guts because she is not afraid to be very loud and to, shake things up. But she also has a lot of subs because of it.
That's it. Like, if you want to make a splash, then you're not going to make everybody happy when you do it.
Yeah. Like here we are. We are the downfall of civilization, us three here.
True enough.
We're not making auto parts. We're failing.
Bring factories back.
Yeah.
He also wants to learn to sing. He wants to get 1 million views on anything. So
Mood. I did see some of his singing. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay. Is there anything else we want to say about him?
Hope
He's got an interesting look, but and his debut cover was Genie.
What is Genie from?
No idea.
Cool.
It was neat.
it's probably from Gintama.
Oh, it's OP47 from Gintama. I see.
Yeah.
Neat. Okay, well, that's cool. Like I said, he's got a big personality. He made a splash on his intro. He's going to be probably a front runner for popularity, in my
100%.
opinion. So overall, I think he's got a pretty fun design. I think he's really neat. He definitely has personality, and I haven't really come to a firm decision yet, personally.
He's one of the two I'm most curious about because he feels like one of the two untested formulas. Because HoloLive has yet to have the whole, I'm on the side that gets less attention, but I'm going to be loud about it. Because like I'd say till now, every HoloStar has been like fine with how it's going to be and pretty polite, and all of them have been like down for it, making jokes while within company lines. I feel like this is the first HoloStar that's going to nibble really hard.
Well, he's had interactions with Iron Mouse, we mentioned. He's had interactions with Achan, and there was 1 or 2 other ones, I think, that he had interactions with. And that's already shaken things up.
He's not afraid to talk to the girls.
I have a premonition that for a year from now, we're either going to be talking about how many subs he has, or it's going to start like, welcome to day 30 of the Gerard drama. We're going to dive in on this. We're still recovering from Kiara leaving HoloLive.
No.
It's like, holy like this guy's either going to nuke everything or find his niche.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things too where he's, like I said, he's not afraid to talk to the girls. He's not afraid to cross those lines, which I think is good, and that's healthy, frankly.
You should start that way.
But it's also a matter of like, he's got to be respectful about it too.
Yeah.
Like, offer, if nothing, if you get a no, then I accept the no. Because I know there's a lot of talents at HoloLive that don't cross over the gender barrier, and they do it purposely, and that's fine.
That's a really hard zit to pop.
Yeah, I mean,
some of them really want to cross and are afraid to, and some of them just actually don't want to.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And I don't know, there's a lot of them that do too. Fubuki's been known for a long time to hang out with HoloStars on the regular on her streams and stuff. She did a fucking cover with Arukan. So like, Aruron. I can't say his name right now. I give up trying. But I mean, like, it's one of those things where like Fubuki's been a huge proponent for HoloStars since the beginning, and obviously Yago's like he's in the corner of HoloStars really hard. He pushes HoloStars.
He was there. He was watching the debuts.
Yeah.
So.
I like me some boys. Yago says.
I mean, who doesn't?
Like me some dudes.
You like some men, first of all. And the next one on the list is Gold Bullet.
And this is a man.
This is definitely a man, as far as I know.
Dude hours.
Member of HoloStars, checks out, man.
And ladies and gentlemen, drum roll please. Brrr, he's Puerto Rican.
Cool.
We got one.
Just like Iron Mouse. Do you think they hang out?
Well, of course, it's just a one town, right? Audio listeners, you missed out on something. Go to the video, watch Nick swallow his drink.
It was a little rough. All right, so he had a little bit of a rough start to his stream. There's a little bit of scuff.
Yeah.
A little bit of VTuber scuff, a little Ian curse maybe. A little dash of it. It's going to happen.
That was really weird. You only heard him from my left ear.
Yeah, only left ear.
Yeah, that drove me fucking insane. I'm not going to lie. There's one thing. Okay. There's like two things that really drive me insane with audio. And that 100% is if you're recording in stereo, whenever you put it out as a video, please make it fucking mono. I don't want to hear two different things in each of my ears when I'm listening to a fucking video essay. That shit drives me insane. And second of all, make sure your channels are set up correct. Again, it's scuff. It's going to happen. I'm not blaming him for this. But, all right, Cameron.
I'm having a moment.
That's
Leave me
okay.
alone.
You
Just
have your moment with Gold Bullet.
There's another dude. I'm seeing another bro on the streets.
Yeah, he's very pretty. I mean, cool.
Probably the best hair out of this gen, for being real.
He does have some fantastic hair.
It's like the least, like, it's the most, like, okay, not too out there. If I saw you in a coffee shop, you're like, damn, that guy reads.
That guy lives on someone's couch.
Yeah.
If I see hair like that, that's my first fucking thought is like, oh man, he can't afford this latte.
You can afford the moose.
That's it. That's it, man.
Okay.
He's here for the free water.
Carlos, I want to confirm something. He wants to be my husband.
Yes. He specifically says that.
That's the weird part about watching
It's a good goal.
HoloStars. Every once in a while, you get the moment where they're like, "Yeah, dude, I love this game. Yeah, it's so much fun. You want to hang out later?" It's like, "Oh my god." Okay, we're trying to break the ice. What do I say?
You think we could be closer? What?
Thanks, guys, for coming out to watch.
Part of that too is every once in a while they let slip and remember. All right, I'm actually also supposed to be pandering to the female audience.
I know. I know about Fruits Basket. Female audience pandered to. They are sated for now.
There are two kinds of HoloLive / HoloStars like fans, and both of them are dudes.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I joke. There are women in the community here and there.
Yeah.
Mostly they become fucking members of HoloLive though. So et al. Narissa.
Yeah, Gold Bullet. He is a bubbly dude.
That's good.
This dude bubbling
He
up.
does seem like super friendly as a guy.
Dude, like legit, like it's just like I'm trying to think about how to talk about it because like you see the look. It's like stern and manly. And he goes, "Oh hey, how you doing?" It's like, "Oh okay, that's less than I thought." I like it.
Should we invite Gold Bullet for dinner?
Yeah, we should.
Seems like a nice guy.
Imagine like you're at a fucking dinner at like a branded restaurant and we're like, just so you guys know, Gold Bullet's coming. It's like,
Oh, hell
who's
yeah.
Gold Bullet? He's like a member of like a corrupt beast guild. He's one of the best snipers in the world. And the door opens. He goes, "I heard this place has a great salad bar."
That's it. That's exactly it.
That's the vibe. Hobbies include, and I'm sure the hobbies will reaffirm my belief and remind me that he is a burly man. He likes to collect plushies. He likes going on
me
walks.
too.
He likes to hike. He likes drawing and watching cat videos. He's a hired killer. He has killed before and he will again.
And he's gonna, by God, he wants to cuddle. He just wants to fucking cuddle.
Likes include cooking, thinking showers, figures and statues, and sightseeing.
What are thinking showers? Is that where you just take a shower and think?
Yeah.
Sometimes when I'm playing a Dungeons and Dragons campaign and I know I'm stuck on something, I'll just go. If I stay in that shower for 20 minutes, something good comes out.
That is fair. Honestly, I've had some decent thoughts in the shower, as is the place to have them, I suppose. You know what I just actually thought of is I wish I had a chair in my shower so I could sit under the water dramatically.
They do make showers with chairs.
Yeah, but those are for old people usually.
Bath or
Yeah, that's exactly. Oh, I can close the side and it turns into a tub. Amazing.
Amazing. Okay. Favorite snacks: spicy ramen. Oh, Mexican street corn, elote.
Elote.
That's awesome. Spam musubi. I forgot.
Over my head.
I forgot I had to prepare to say musubi today. Give me a second. We're gonna refer to the scholars.
Additionally, chicken tenders. My man.
Oh, it's straight spam on top of rice.
That makes sense.
My man.
Yeah, it's spam sushi is all it is.
People also search for loco moco. You know I gotta.
Mococo's not loco.
Is a dish featured in Hawaiian cuisine. Oh, okay. So it's from that scene. I understand.
He had a whole conversation on this, by the way. Where he's like, my parents told me my entire life growing up, don't eat that. It's horrible. And then I became an adult and I had it and I loved it.
Okay. All right, lay it out on the table. Spam, yes or no?
Maybe.
Not by itself. It has to be mixed. But
Spam-
I like it.
Spam has to be in a sandwich with mustard.
How do you prepare the spam? Cooked or uncooked?
Must be fried.
Fried.
Fried spam by itself. Preferably with eggs, though.
I will nibble it, but more must be done.
It is good in eggs.
I can see Eggtown. I've never tried it with eggs.
Spam and eggs, man.
A spam and egg sandwich would kick.
I would just fucking eat. I just eat spam sometimes. Just chop it
Yeah.
up, fry it, eat it. I've eaten it raw on crackers. It's not as good.
Yeah.
I mean, it is all pre-cooked, but whatever. It's better when you fry it.
I have a hard time eating just plain greasy meat and like by itself.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
And his last favorite snack is chicken tendies.
I said that.
Oh, I'm
Said my
sorry.
man. You were Googling, so I just kept going.
I'm sorry. My ADHD has failed us again.
It's okay.
I'm trying to get better.
We worked on it together.
Yeah, like we're still working on his dislikes include undercooked food, mosquito bites,
Fair.
fruit flies, dramatic pause. Guys, there's one in here. All right, like I was watching all of them and I'm like, I don't know about this guy. And then he does the bit and it's
Freddy
a
the
really
fruit
good,
fly?
it's a really good bit. It's a solid bit.
The
The explosion inside the square was amazing.
it was so scuffed and it made it even better.
There's the fact that he did it, saw how fucked up it was, and immediately just started laughing. So fucking good. And not even like that normal laugh, just that,
Yeah.
just like it was real. It was from the gut. Like, oh my god. And to be fair, I was laughing really fucking hard at that too. I get it. That
Oh
was
my god,
fucking
it was
amazing.
really funny.
The scuff made it so much better.
Okay, listen, if you're on the fence about boys, at least watch this bit. This bit will please you. This is a good bit. If
Yeah.
you like us, you'll like this bit.
There you go. All right, back to gaming. He likes TF2. Which one? Team Fortress?
Team
Fortress
Titanfall?
2. Team Fortress 2.
Sure it's not Titanfall 2? Could
There's
be
a
Titan-
sniper in Team Fortress 2.
There's a sniper in other games too. Paladins, Dead Space, Banjo-Kazooie, My Guy, Monster Hunter, and Luigi's Mansion.
Yippee!
Oh. Anime, Angel Beats, My Guy, My Hero Academia, so close. Way of the House Husband, My Guy, JoJo, no. I just haven't seen it yet. I'm sure it's great. These guys both love it. So
It's like its own genre.
shows, Twilight Zone. Are You Afraid of the Dark? What a fucking deep cut, bro.
Oh, you're ready, Chief.
Murder, She Wrote,
Days of Our Lives.
and Mega 64, which is not a show, is it?
No, but he said he had to put it in there anyway.
I mean, fair enough. They just dropped a banger ass new video, so.
Nick's immediate favorite game, or for me, I'm spoiling the joke. HoloStar be like, shows, Game Grumps.
Listen, I went and saw Game Grumps live this year. It was really fun.
Yeah.
There you go. His goals: VR chat streams, wonderful choice. Interactive roleplay streams. I'm
How interactive.
Yeah.
What do I get to control?
I'm curious.
What are my options and how much do I have to pay?
He wants to visit and attend HoloLive EXP to talk to fans and shop. What is HoloLive EXP?
The expo.
The expose.
We forgot the letter O.
I put it in exactly how he had it. So
HoloFest, yes. And he wants to move to Japan.
Don't we all?
Take it or leave it. I like to visit places.
I give him a father out of 10.
There you go. All right. Do we have any other thoughts about Golden Bullet aside from the fact we never talked about his fucking gun? Lorraine.
That he sleeps with.
Yes.
Every night.
He loves Lorraine. We all love Lorraine. But their relationship is special and beautiful, and we have to respect that. It's a cool gun.
It's a free country.
All right. Any other thoughts about Gold Bullet?
That's my thoughts.
he was, I think, probably I don't know. There were 3 of them, and I really liked, honestly. So I don't know. I'd like to see more of him. So we'll see.
He's probably the one I'm not super curious about, which isn't to say I disliked him. It's like I feel like I already kind of know what this guy's gonna be doing. I can predict where he's gonna go pretty comfortably.
Yeah, seems like a nice, comfortably is the word.
Yeah,
he seems very like he's gonna be a really comfortable guy to hang out with. He's gonna be really cool.
This is the comfiest, probably.
Yeah,
but I don't know. Maybe we can go comfier.
Are you talking about Octavio?
I'm talking about our new best friend Octavio, and I'm not being puppeted to say this.
No to Hodo.
Octavio is great. His penis is doing good. He's not allowed to mention it during the streams. That's why I'm trying to bring it up to clear things up.
Excuse me, what the fuck?
I'm sorry. What do you want me to say?
Oh, the bit isn't over. I get it now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me end the bit. I'm so sorry.
I was honestly really fucking confused. I was like, where does he talk about his penis? It's not in the notes.
I have podcasts where notes. If you're going to bring up the penis, it must be cleared.
I feel like that would be top of the notes, Frank. Man debuts, discusses his junk.
First HoloStar to mention genitalia, brave, parentheses, bold.
You can understand my fucking confusion now. I didn't think HoloLive would do that. Oh my god.
They can't even say the word breast.
Fair. They have to be like, it's no parts or something.
For God's sake, we have a clip where Shiori goes breast. I'm sorry, tit. Sorry.
I'm going to stop drinking things on this podcast.
That's a good idea.
Although Bay's allowed to say pee-pee, so that's fine.
PP is the okay word.
Yeah, pee-pee rat.
She's a PP streamer.
The only pee-pee we're talking about now, though, is the Puppeteer.
I'm not even laughing because that's too good. That was really good.
I'm glad you enjoyed
I was
it.
proud.
Octavio is, in fact, a puppeteer. He has a wonderful inner/outer monologue.
Yeah, he has fucking... Those made me laugh. There was one moment where I cringed a little, but I was like, okay, these are funny. This is some extra effort.
Basically, he pre-recorded some lines and then would trigger them, I assume, with a stream deck because that's what people use.
There's a point last night where I read the notes, and Carlos, I appreciate your effort, but I feel as though the emphasis wasn't quite enough. So that's why I bolded this word, and I am now making the text larger for the first time in Super Chat's history. He reminds us of someone.
Yeah.
Who does he remind us of?
He's Venti.
He's Venti.
From Genshin Impact.
He's Genshin Impact Venti.
I know that. I understand. I haven't gotten this far in the game, I don't think, guys.
Venti's in the first area.
That does not fucking matter. I played that game the other day, and Carlos and I couldn't find a menu because I hadn't unlocked it yet.
Listen, Venti is what we will refer to politely as femboy meta. Venti has entered the upper echelons of shall be remembered.
So decent.
Here's how bad it is. When I first started playing Genshin at release, he was the first new banner character. I didn't know if it was a girl or a guy.
As was intended.
Sounds like my kind of character.
Yeah, Octavio just looks like Venti wearing a suit that doesn't quite fit him. He looks like the middle ground between Venti and the Talking Heads.
Very femboy.
Yes.
The 3 braids are what did it for me. I was like,
Good
yeah,
Lord.
okay, I see it. But yeah, in general, I've got pretty positive vibes towards Octavio. I watched more of this debut than the others, if I'm honest.
I think he's my favorite so far. He's the one I'm most excited for. But that's because we're going to get into it more. What he's going to try to stream intrigues me more than the others.
All right, let's start heading that direction.
Indeed. So what languages does he speak?
I'll give you a hint. One of them is English.
I didn't pick up on that. You're good at this.
Another one is Filipino. So there's that. Again, this is a Filipino heavy generation.
HoloLive Filipino.
I guess so.
Philippines.
Two
Hell yeah.
Filipinos and a Puerto Rican so far.
There we go.
If you
And-
squint, it's good. It's just whatever. We can still name the branch that.
Yeah, it works. And then he also speaks a little bit of Japanese.
Yeah.
As everybody that joins these HoloStars and HoloLive has to do. Apparently.
It's here's the sum is what confirms the Filipino even harder. Because like if he only spoke some Filipino, it'd be like, okay, he's not Filipino. But it's like I am fluent in Filipino parentheses the mother tongue, in English the survival tongue.
Yeah, the international language of English.
Yeah.
And also a little bit of Japanese because I applied for HoloStars and opened up Duolingo.
I had to read my paycheck and benefits.
Yeah.
I found the word for dental.
So thank you, Google Translate. He likes darkness. Okay, public toilets. Is
Skibbity.
I don't like this.
Did
guy
he explain
anymore.
why he likes public toilets?
No, not really.
Why would you glance over that? Why would you skim? I like rats under my shirt. No notes.
No notes. 10 out of 10. Hire him now. He likes cameras. I like that.
Ooh.
I'm a camera lad myself. I try to be. I don't have the fucking money, if I'm honest, but I like cameras. He likes pets. I have one of those. It was a mistake. And he likes anatomy. And then he proceeded to like list off all the nerves in the brain or something.
Yes.
Right?
I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, he just fucking goes off.
Big anatomy guy. That's what we call him. Dislikes wet tissues. Okay, fair, I guess. Heat. Okay.
Okay.
Printers. Of course.
Genius.
Fucking
Thank you.
God, so
fucking
accurate.
thank you.
God damn it. Puzzles. Well, no,
This is not the thinking man's generation.
it's okay. We'll just keep going. It's fine. And red lighting. Apparently, he does not like prostitutes.
He would hate control.
And Amsterdam. They're famous for the red light district.
Oh, I see. Not a
That's why I said prostitutes.
Ah.
Have I explained the joke enough?
You can go into more detail if you
All
want.
right. So if you go to, it's legal there.
Oh my God! Why haven't I gone there?
I mean, that's up to you to discover. Games. Kingdom Hearts. Well, we gave it a shot. Final Fantasy IX.
That's one of the good ones.
That is one of the good ones. Divinity Original Sin 2.
That's a good game.
Nier.
That's a good game.
Dragon's Dogma.
Heard it's a good game.
Guilty Gear.
I'm bad at it.
Danganronpa.
Boo.
And Telltale Games.
Clarify.
He
He will have to clarify.
I don't know. I don't line up with this guy's tastes super hard. I'm big on Nier. I like Final Fantasy sometimes.
Good news, I'm fine.
There you go. You got your RPG man here.
Yep.
That's what we got.
This is my boy. I could kiss him
There you go.
platonically on the cheek
Of course.
once.
It's not weird. Don't make it weird. It's
Why would
not
I make it weird? I'm not making it weird. Shut up.
It's not weird. Anime. Ga-Ray Zero.
Don't know what that is.
No fucking clue. Any idea?
I think I watched like half of it 10 years ago.
Cool. Strong choice. Gurren Lagann, of course. Classic of all classics. Amazing. Were you going to chip in on something there?
No, but it's a great show.
Yoko's, yeah. Yoko. 86. Carlos and I watched this. I liked it.
What was
It was
it?
good.
Is this sequel to 85?
I'm going to go and plug your microphone real quick.
Why would you do that? I'm so funny.
Clanad.
Perfect.
No notes from Carlos today.
Let me go.
Full Metal Panic Famufu.
Also,
Oh,
perfect.
good news. Clanad like physically repulses me.
It's okay. Let me give you the experience of Clanad.
Tell me more about
on
the
on your behalf. Carlos.
Currently, it looks like a bunch of goldfish attending high school.
like the ones with the puffy cheeks. Do you really want to cry because you feel an immense sadness inside?
Yes,
Watch Clanad. It'll bring it out.
I understand.
Am I pretty accurate on that?
Mostly.
Yeah, that's yeah.
It's Kanade was like the best romance show from the last decade. And I won't take that back. I'm going to say that solidly.
I want to watch Kanade with Carlos someday.
What are you doing Tuesdays? Recording a podcast.
It's canceled for Kanade.
Welcome to Clanadcast.
Cladcat. Clinicat. I'm trying.
Back to the anime. Grimgar, which is a fucking Pokemon.
Full Metal Panic, I think we mentioned.
Yes, and then Mashoka Tensei.
I like it.
I have not watched Mashoka Tensei. I have. I'm working on it, but I do have an aversion to isekai.
Well, bad news for you. He is an avid isekai lover.
Oh, good
Yes,
for
he
him.
is.
All right. Like cards on the table. I don't like isekai as a genre, but if shows are good, shows are good.
Yes, I've enjoyed the first season of Overlord.
I don't. I'm very impartial on isekai. I watched the ones that are considered good.
Yeah, like I can list off ones I like. Like I liked ReZero well enough. I like the Uncle Isekai. That's because it's mostly taking the piss. I can like Isekai as a conceit, but it can't get lost in like trying to push past the ribs to reach one's own genitals.
There's a moment in most isekai where they introduce the concept of slavery, and I go,
Yeah, but is it not alluring, the power? I'm a level 90 slaver. Aren't I cool and noble?
I don't like it. I'll tell you what, though, the worst isekai is still the fucking pig show.
Oh,
Okay, I gotta see Pig Show, but then you guys gotta see Fruit of Evolution, because
Okay.
that one hurt. That's a bad one.
We'll do a trade. We'll do a fucking cringe trade. We watched. All right, Carlos and I watched the first episode of the Pig Show from this season because the character design was done by the same person that drew Fauna.
Oh.
It was great. It was just I put it on, not telling Carlos why we were watching it. We watched one episode and we were both like, "Holy fuck, I'm uncomfortable."
I want to watch it so bad now. That's my kind of show.
Like, there's moments in the first episode where I'm just like, "Oh God, I can't." Like, and I'm not like, no offense to you, Cameron.
No, of course.
You come off as a little prudish at times.
No, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be that way.
No, it's fine.
I'm just honest about
I
my
am
feelings.
usually not.
Yeah.
I'm usually just, I'm a
you're
fairly
telling me
sex
something's
positive
gross.
person. It is fucking awkward at times. If you're watching the show and you enjoy it, that's perfectly fine for you.
We're sorry to come on full blast.
Yeah, I don't know. That show did not.
I don't apologize to Fruit of Evolution lovers. You guys take a second.
It's all four of you.
Take the L.
All right, we've gotten away from the topic at hand again. Octavio, the femboy wonder.
He loves Taylor Swift.
Yes.
Who doesn't? Here's what happened. I lost track of Taylor Swift during the God, I just don't hate every move she's making stage. And then out of nowhere, it's like she apparently drops like 2 or 3 back to her roots bangers, and now she's the queen of the world. Good for her, but I feel like I just don't have the context for what happened.
There's a difference, though.
We're not going to talk too much about Taylor Swift on the podcast. We're sorry to scare you.
No, just sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I have zero attention whatsoever towards American pop stars.
I don't blame you.
I will say that there's a difference between people that are like, "Oh yeah, Taylor Swift's pretty good. I don't mind her," and people that love Taylor Swift. There is a difference if you're a Swiftie, and more power to you.
That's a different podcast. The Swift
Yes,
cast.
it is.
I'm pretty sure he is one because he says he wants to do karaoke someday.
I respect that.
More power to you.
So
100%. If that's what you're into, go for it.
he'd probably do a good job. He seems like he's gonna be a good singer.
I can believe that. He does have that impression. about him.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
A lot of good voice
We
control.
will absolutely get into that, yeah. What a boy, what a lad. I didn't see the part where we signed his contract. What are we agreeing to do?
You agree to be his puppet forever.
That was why I talked about his penis earlier.
Yeah, that's why. That's the reason.
Damn it, now we have to keep the bit in.
Great. That's what I wanted, was to leave that bit in.
Yeah, that was your favorite bit. You had no thoughts about it at all.
What are his goals, Carlos?
Make normal people music.
Good for him. Fucking normies, am I right? I don't shower.
Major 1, major 4, minor 3, major 5th, right, my guys? Don't stop believing.
Thank you, Cameron.
Music theory jokes.
Yeah, Circle of Fifths and all.
Yep. That's your one per year.
Savor it. What else does he want to do?
And he wants to do collabs. He wants to get a plushie and do a concert someday and have his own vinyl to go with it.
That would be sick.
Vinyl would actually... I don't think we've had any like HoloLive vinyl.
I think Calli put one out.
That sounds like
I think
Calli.
she's the only one I've seen. But yes, all good goals, all solid, very possible work. You can work towards any of those. All right. Anything else about him that we want to talk about specifically?
And there we have to talk for just a second about the fact that, yeah, he has put out a video where he do some singing. Mm-hmm. And this is a tidbit I had to figure out by scrolling down. He edited the video. Everything you see is him.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only thing he didn't do is draw the assets. But he edited it. He got the one PNG and he did it this time.
Wow.
He dug his hands in and it's like,
That's not even
fuck it.
that's not even a PNG. That's a fucking
Yeah.
like he's got layers working there. That's the full fucking Photoshop file.
Yeah, I was watching this and went, this is an above average. I got the one PNG editing video. Pretty good stuff. Whoever he got to, oh my god.
Yeah. No, he's got the full publisher assets on this.
See, I was gonna save this later for their collab stream, but he mentions later in his collab stream that, and also later, I was gonna save it for later. Was they did a full group collab song they all do, and he wrote this like the manuals for all of them for their parts.
Oh, nice. So he like sort of orchestrated all of the
Yeah, so
parts.
he orchestrated the whole thing.
That's cool. He's the secret leader. He leads from the bottom.
Nah, that's not where the puppet master goes.
By the way, his debut cover song, it's Overlord's 4th OP.
Fine, good. We'll get there.
Puppet of him. Puppet of another guy. They're kissing him above. Yes. Yes.
Altair looks jealous from even further down.
Oh no.
Oh man, Altair did a collab with someone this week, and I was going to mention it. I can't fucking remember who it was though. If you remember, let me know.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
It's one of those ones where I don't think it was a HoloLive member either.
Looks like he was playing Fortnite with like non-HoloLive people. Good golly. Oh lord. Oh, that's a man I don't recognize.
Altair's been working.
Is Altair allowed to do that? Talk to other dudes?
I think so.
Altair has been showing up to the function lately.
Oh my god! You know who else is showing up? Crimzon Ruse.
He's a big man.
Or is it Ruse?
He's the whole beef shop.
This is a big lad. The only note that I added is dum dum. Not to fucking disparage his intelligence, but I'm pretty sure after he was done drawing with that crayon, he ate it.
I felt like I felt like a sort of like tension I've never felt before watching a debut and see like a fucking gripped crayon gliding across the screen. It's like, yeah, and this is what I like to do.
I like Crimzon a lot. He does have big dum dum energy.
See, I thought that Rexford was going to be like the loud, not particularly intelligent guy, and then this guy debuted.
Yeah, I like him. I think I like Crimzon the most potentially.
This is the guy who Rexford convinces to drink the gasoline out of the car, spit into the cans.
Trust me, it's got tons of calories. That's a good point.
Yeah, I can see how calories might factor into me.
He admitted to doing that, actually.
Oh my god! I have you down! I own you! Sorry, I was very proud of myself.
No, that's good. You've done good.
What do you mean he's okay?
I did. Okay, yeah. Now that we've already mentioned it, though, I do want to point out that he did have a rigged hand model.
Yeah, it's so good.
Which is
it's
so perfect.
Good.
I've not seen this since the days of, Eofia does the same setup, frankly, and it's wonderful. She does it whenever she's doing the hair, any drawing stream, really, I guess. So that was the first time I saw it was Yofi. Seeing another VTuber with it is just really cool. I love this shit. It's so cool. But yeah, so he's got a crayon and he's going to tell us who he is.
He also claims to be the leader.
I'm sure he does.
He's the leader of the bunch. You know him well, etc.
He's an axe-wielding monster hunter. He claims to be the leader. He's a psycho. Was it scuff or not that he was muted?
We'll never know.
You'll never know.
He can smell, and we like anime.
In this next portion, I would like to show my reaction. This is the one time I wish I recorded myself watching debuts. The next words out of his fucking mouth on screen was me standing from my chair and going, "Oh, God damn it!" Make a cross with my hands, like, no, not another one.
His favorite isekai anime is Homestuck.
No, I left that behind. I'm not that guy anymore.
Let me tell you about going to anime conventions 8 to 10 years ago.
And let me tell you about that too.
They were inescapable. They were everywhere. Sometimes they'd travel in packs, and sometimes they'd be on their own. And it never mattered.
Why must they all be gray? To what do they owe the horoscope such loyalty?
Why did they glue candy cane or why did they glue candy corn in their hair? I don't understand.
They keep offering me Toblerones and buckets. I don't understand. To what end? Are they courting me?
Now, I want to point out I never hated Homestuck nor its fans, but I sure as fuck never understood it either.
I was there.
Was it the man's lips? Was that what people wanted? Was it Hussey's lips?
They were so thick, so plump.
This whole fandom
The Huss.
completely blew over me. I never had anything to do with it. I never knew what it was.
We literally have
And
like
it
the
just-
3 bars of connectivity
You
right
weren't
here.
friends with one.
This
I'm
whole
sorry.
This whole thing just
God.
disappeared from my brain.
On behalf of the fandom, I'm sorry.
He made me read it, Cameron. He made me read it.
That's actually rude. Because
He told me I'd like it, and he was wrong.
Homestuck is literally a brick wall to get to the content people are talking about. It's insane to ask someone to read it. I'm sorry.
It's only 700 to 900 pages until the good part.
You didn't like the mayor and his can town? So yeah, all I'm gonna say is like this guy gave me Vietnam War flashbacks.
Yeah, that's
you
about
can't
it.
just casually mention Homestuck and think I'm gonna be okay. I literally just got done like the other day on another subreddit. Someone asked, "Why didn't people like the Homestuck epilogues?" And I wrote a paragraph and I got like a ton of upvotes for no reason. And it's like, no, let it die. Stop. No, there should be no more Homestucks.
Yeah, Problem Sleuth was better. There's your fucking deep cut. Are you happy now?
It's a take I've heard before.
Sepulchre too.
Finish Bard Quest.
Oh my god. All right.
I knew I was gonna get stuck here. That's why I
Back to
hyped
Crimson
it up.
Ruse. That's fine.
He's the only one who doesn't reveal his age, which everyone else is in like 20s, late 20s.
Yeah, it's fine. Bros, dudes, allies,
My
comrades.
fellow man.
My guys.
So let's start with the dislikes because strong negative start for me. He dislikes caramel.
It's just cooked sugar.
It is literally just cooked sugar, my brother.
I like how he says, I don't know what it is, I just don't like it.
He's scared of it. Why is it hot? It's hurting me. Oh!
Also doesn't like horror games.
I get it. Not for everyone.
Yeah.
So doesn't like water.
I have heart attacks just from going to work. I don't need another fucking reason. Doesn't like water, like you said.
Doesn't like talking to people.
Mood. I don't dedicate several hours a week to doing it.
He doesn't like shorts.
Like YouTube shorts?
Yeah, he prefers YouTube jeans.
But
This is what we call layered humor.
what are things he doesn't hate?
He doesn't hate being a thorn in the ass.
Kinky.
Meat.
Kinky.
Games.
Additionally kinky.
If you say kinky during the next one, I swear to God. Weapons.
Extremely kinky.
God, I swear. Caffeine.
Not really kinky.
Bugs, kinky.
Yeah. That's a fucking special layer of kinky.
If there's ants in the bed, that bitch cray.
It's just Pippa.
That bitch cray. Sorry, that was my trademark Tigger laugh.
Then there's my fucking horrifying wheeze.
Yeah, meet me in Hall A for an autograph.
Yeah. Would you like me to wheeze in your general direction?
Yo, wheezes.
Simply tickle my toes.
Were you a member of Weezer? No. That's me. I wheeze too. I think we all wheeze here.
Yeah. Carlos, you wheeze?
Yep, sometimes.
He's really gotta hit Carlos in order to elicit a wheeze.
So what content? He's looking to play variety games. Does he mean a variety of games or games that have variety?
Just anything and everything.
Hell yeah.
He wants to do hand cams with gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting there. He wants to build models. I'm assuming Gundam.
Yes.
Gunpla. I fucking love that
He wants to
shit.
play tabletop
Good
games.
luck using a goddamn knife with those gloves
hi.
on, buddy.
It's been a while since you've made a cameo.
Sonic has joined the podcast, everyone.
He's been really good and hasn't gone on the table in a long time. He used to be a mainstay of the show. He's like the original Blue's Clues star, Steve.
Yeah. Now he's just here probably to knock Pippa over and then leave again.
Yeah, I understand that. You do you.
He's hanging out. It's fine. This has been the Sonic update.
Yep, we appreciate it.
Sonic's my cat if you're new.
Yeah.
By the way.
There's a good chance because Sonic went away and the podcast did numbers, and now Sonic is back.
And now we're going to do real numbers. Where were we at? Content.
He wants to give bad advice.
Easily done.
Yeah.
Especially on the internet.
If he's desperate, he will turn to horror games. To be fair, what's better content on the internet than watching people who don't want to play horror games?
Exactly.
Watching Bae play through horror games with Fauna coaching her through it is A-grade content.
You're right. You're right. I don't really want to admit it, but you are exactly correct.
Just Fauna calmly, just a little bit further. You're doing so good.
Bae crying and screaming, potentially shitting.
That's a bad way.
Goals, Carlos. Take us away on goals.
All right. He wants to be called a bastard by every HoloStars member.
Has this happened yet?
This is achievable.
I think it was even before he debuted, 2 of them had already done it. So
We're getting there, bud. We'll get you there.
he wants to learn Japanese, so specifically so he can harass the other Japanese stars.
We'll get you there, bud.
We'll get you there. We shall hold you, my king.
All right, I got a 5-step process for learning Japanese. First, you download Duolingo. Second, you stop using it. Third,
Do what
you
the
give
owl
up.
says. When the owl appears at your house, you do what he says.
That's how it goes.
He wants to grow his hair out, and I quote, "See if the noises I make count as singing."
Listen, I mean, like, Gregorian chanting is a thing, and
Yeah.
it's lovely. So, like, I'm sure that he can make some kind of appealing noise.
There's also a point where he revealed his deepest, darkest secret, his biggest regret in life. Takes off his mask. That he's devilishly handsome.
That was a good moment.
He has in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's got these I really like his purple eyes. I think they're cool looking.
I see a lot of mentioning of perks to his appearance, and shame on all of you. He has a tit window.
He does.
You can see his meaty pecs, 2 steaks dueling for supremacy. If only I were the grease that trickles between.
I don't think I've ever been this uncomfortable on the podcast. It might be on his behalf. Ay. He has 42 belts. Is this
That's
accurate?
a lot of belts. Are you sure this guy doesn't like Kingdom Hearts?
Would not shock me.
I guess we'll have to ask him.
He at least likes FF7 Remake.
Thank you. Oh my god. All right. He's got pointy ears. Some sort of elfin descendancy, perhaps.
They're just pointy because pointy's more aggressive.
That's right. It's more
He
aligned
started
for
with flat
combat.
ears and then he got angrier.
I see. He's got scarred arms.
Skjarms.
And he called Octavia a little creep, but a great singer.
Those 2 might be a good dynamic. Especially this guy.
I really want him to aggressively yell that you can puppet these nuts. Like, oh yeah. Like,
The girl sitting back wondering who the collab with. Okay, there's the guy who's like really loud. There's the guy who's less loud and has a ponytail. There's Genshin Impact. And there's the guy who's really loud. What's up with the first guy again? He's loud and dumb. So very dumb. And the first guy? So very stupid. Monopoly.
Monopoly.
Super Mario Party.
It's too early to start taking them out, Calli.
Yeah.
They just got here. Give them some time.
Burn your copies, Calli. Stop playing them. It's like Jumanji.
It never works out. Not in the long run. Sure, it's fun for the time, but it always ends in disaster.
Friends don't let friends play Monopoly.
You know what isn't a disaster?
What?
And is actually really, really cool. It's that HoloLive is now allowing indie publishing deals to take place.
This was really cool.
Yes, this is... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm completely just moved away from the fact. Do we have any closing thoughts on the guys? Jeez.
One final thing about Ruse. He has his great axe for his model.
Mm-hmm.
His great axe is almost as big as the rest of his model.
Makes sense.
They know what men like.
Big axes. Big axe guy. So yeah, as a group, I think they're pretty solid. Reservations aside about T-Rexford, honestly, I think it's a pretty cool group. I'm interested to see how they work together. I haven't watched the collab stream yet.
We're going to talk about that later.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, perfect.
I won't lie, where I'm at is like, I feel like I'm learning to love again, but being cautious. Because an event occurred that made me fall out of love with HoloStars. That made me feel as though, oh, okay. So if you like something and you think it's doing really well, it can still just be taken from you and never explained why. So now I'm still at that point where it's like, I want to open again and I'm excited, but I'm still like not recovered enough to love the boys I have, the dudes back at base.
Yeah.
I never really swung back around and checked in on them. And now I'm just hanging out with new guys. Feels wrong.
I know where you're coming from, though, because nobody in HoloLive Promise will ever be Sana.
True.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's the thing that hurts. It's not the great times. It's the fact that they're gone. Anyway.
All that said, I am looking forward. They're all invited to the podcast.
Of course, yeah. If any of you guys, for some reason, want to come on, cool. Okay, Rexford, get on here and defend yourself.
You can come on here and scream all you want.
Yeah.
We'll turn your volume down.
We're turning it up. All right. So yes, overall, I think they all do seem like decent chaps.
Yeah.
Looking forward to where they're gonna go. All right, now we'll move on to HoloLive's indie publishing deals. So now, if you're making an indie game based around the concept of HoloLive using characters and such, you can apply to release it for money.
Wait, funds?
Yes.
Fiat currency?
You can sell them.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to make a deal with HoloLive.
Have to shake old Scratch's hand.
Yeah.
It's pretty much they just have to actually vet your game and make sure that it's up to agreeable standards.
Hey guys, check out this game I made. There's no boobs in it, right? No? Be honest. All right, I'll revise it.
Press Q, the top comes off.
Well, you can't release this officially. Yeah, no, it seems like a match made in heaven because there's obviously already some very big and impressive HoloLive based games that have come out. Mm-hmm. The a rock game was one of my favorites, which is a game where you drop pebbles. Pebble game, I think. No, it's Pebble Jam. That's what it's called. Pebble Jam. Because you have to drop pebbles and combine them into bigger pebbles.
Oh, where have I heard this?
That's an original concept. I've never heard of this before. And of course, I'm beating around the bush, but the big one is...
Yeah, it's HoloCure.
HoloCure.
HoloLive woke up and realized, there's a game out there that's literally number 2 in its genre, and they're not charging money for it. So that's probably a sign we could probably let them charge money if they want to. And there's that fighting game too that was literally at Evo. It's probably a sign they like it enough to charge money for it. So, however, though, in an unprecedented Chad move, developer of HoloCure announced he's just not going to apply. He doesn't want to make money off it. He doesn't want to risk it changing the game.
It's a hobby for him. And it's admirable, frankly, because I would have sold out like a motherfucker.
I couldn't help but salute. Like,
yeah,
that's badass. Like,
that's the right way to do it, frankly.
If he had actually signed up for it and then added, like, go to Steam here, give me $1 and you get the soundtrack or something.
Honestly,
I probably would have done it.
That's the thing, is like, the right thing to do, in my opinion, for HoloCure isn't to charge money for it directly. It would be to say, okay, we have a deal in place now. You can pay for this part of it. Like you said, a soundtrack, something like that. That would be an extra or a bonus. It doesn't add anything to gameplay. It doesn't do anything like that, but it does fund the development or something, you know.
I respect it.
But either way, not taking money at all, just as
I
respectful.
literally would not have been upset if they decided to charge for all future updates because they've already put out a banger. It's clear they're working hard. They deserve whatever they think they deserve. But for them to put their foot down and be like, I don't even want to risk this impacting what I'm doing. That's cool.
There was another game that was coming out on the same day. Oh, okay. Well, first we'll talk about the fact that the first game to come out under the Holo Indie Publishers banner is Holo Parade.
Available now on Steam.
Yes. No, not yet. It's available for wishlisting.
Available now, the wish list on Steam.
Yes. It comes out on December 1st. It will be $3.99. So US dollars. And it'll be on Steam, as we said, and it's created by Rabaklo. It's a 2D tower defense game featuring over 65 talents from Hololive. So yes, you can check it out now. You can wishlist it, and on December 1st, you can buy it. There was another game developer who's releasing their own Hololive-based indie game, and I apologize, I don't know what the name of it is, on the same day. So they were a bit like, well, this is kind of sucks for me. And it does suck because obviously they weren't even given the option about this. But now that it's a known thing, people can go forward. So.
I'm sure if you have something existing, you can get it into the program, but you will most very likely will have to change something.
Yes, you can't just put the same thing that you've given away for free, probably. I mean, you probably could, but I don't think that many people would pay for it.
And just look, it's straightforward, circuitous logic. The girls already play every Hololive fan game that comes out, and those videos ostensibly do better. It makes sense just to fold them in.
Yeah, it's fun to see the community get to interact with the talent.
Yeah.
It always is in a certain way, you know. And so this is, and a lot of these games are really good quality anyways.
Yeah, for like no reason.
Yeah.
They're just unreasonably good.
What was there was like an RPG Maker game that they all played through at one
Oh yeah,
point,
the
too.
Hololive RPG one. I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, so I mean, like, there's been tons of great content, and the fact now that people can get paid for their work and their dedication to this is something that I applaud, frankly.
I'd pay for the game where you can yeet Iris.
Yeah, Eatable Iris.
That game is the fucking reason I know what gravity even sounds like by Iris.
Dude, that song was inescapable. YouTube demanded I listen to that shit on autoplay constantly.
I'm just watching that girl fly through the air. It's like, did you see it? No, Miss Gravity.
I'm not complaining either, but it was just
I'm not alone.
any song I opened would autoplay Gravity next, and I was like,
I wish my listens in that game for Gravity counted towards the YouTube total, because there'd be another like 40 for me alone.
oh god, yeah, easily. Carlos, you've got some kind of a degree related to this or something, don't you?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about this?
I mean, it's a really good idea. Like, making games, it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort.
So when is our Hololive game coming out?
And a lot of these games are done by usually one or a handful of people at most. That's really hard to do.
Yeah, because I mean, here's the thing. It's easy to look at something as simple as a video on YouTube and be like, that seems very straightforward. But then you have to realize that if you're making a video by yourself, you are the writer, the director, the audio recorder, the editor, the composer, and that's for a fucking video. That shit's not interactive. So take that and probably quadruple it to make it a video.
Yeah.
Game. So
I have made games on RPG Maker. They're terrible. Maybe one day you'll play them.
50,000 subscriber special. We put out the games.
Which one do you want first? My shitpost RPG
Yes.
or my Kingdom Hearts fan game?
I already answered you.
Okay.
And part of what happens when you end up doing stuff like this too is you end up like the Stardew Valley developer, where people are tweeting at you at 2 a.m. and you're doing bug fixes at 2 a.m. because you're the only developer.
I'll be honest. If someone tweets at me for a bug fix at 2 a.m., I'm going to be like, you can go bug yourself. I'm going to bed. Excuse me. But that's, again, I'm like, no, don't interrupt my personal time. This is me going to sleep now. Thank you. But maybe I'm a jerk. I'm a jerk. Are you a jerk?
Yes.
You a jerk?
Sometimes.
There you go. That's the.
Yes.
No, I'm never a jerk. I could never be one.
I don't think you can be. I don't think I've ever seen you be mean to anyone. Oh, except for that time you punched an orphan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Orphan
yeah.
didn't survive that, you know. Most orphans are malnourished and capable of a single brawl. It was even sadder I held him down. Made sure the punch connected.
I don't like this bit. I started this bit and I immediately regretted this bit.
This is just a night of hubris.
Oh, see how far we can get, how close to the sun we can fly. Oh my goodness. And speaking of flying too close to the sun, potentially, I doubt it. New PhaseConnect generation on the way. There's been an announcement and a cute little trailer was put out.
So is this the official announcement this time?
This is the official announcement.
And not Sakanad slipping
Yeah.
it in an interview.
You have anything to say about this, Nikki?
Yes. Let's
Any
turn to our PhaseConnect specialist, Nikki, who is a cardboard fucking cutout.
She seems to have a code for us to scan that may tell us more.
True. It's not on camera completely,
Yeah.
though, so that's going to be a bit of a problem.
Well, maybe we'll include the URL. You guys can figure this out. You're a smart bunch of dudes.
Bros.
Broceps.
So, yes, there's been a tweet. A tweet has been quoted.
X'd.
X'd. With the names of 5 new members coming soon to PhaseConnect. And by coming soon, I mean they debut beginning on December 17th. I don't know if they're all going to be the same day. They haven't really released a lot of details, believe it or not.
With
I was
our
af-
luck, it'll be tonight.
I was afraid you were going to say it tonight.
Yeah, me too, honestly.
No, thankfully. So, yes, the full release, December 17th. We've got some names for you. We got Saya, Cyrox,
Not bad.
Runny Ruse,
I liked it. Good vibes from
Rooney
them.
Ruse, maybe. Hikanari Hina,
Not my favorite. Didn't really feel it.
Aimi Asami, and Moo Muyu.
This is my favorite.
If this is not a cow-themed VTuber, I'm going to fucking riot.
It's just an office worker, dude.
So, my name is Moo.
Hi, my name is Moo Muyu. I'm applying for the job here. I love staplers.
Swing lines?
I'm SWAT certified. I know my way around planning a project.
Impressive.
Moo
How do you
Muyu.
feel about Agile?
Agile, I'm a big proponent of it. I believe it's a good way to kind of plan around your project to make sure that nothing gets caught in the
So these 5 folks will be coming out before you know it. It's about a month early announcement. It gives us time. They all have their Twitter accounts active. You can check out each one of them. They don't really have like proper. We don't know what they look like. They've each got like little faces.
There could be
That's the
anything.
best.
Ow.
Yes, there could be anything out. So we don't know what they are yet, but I'm guessing that unless Runny Rose is a runny nose, I don't really know.
Oh, God, I hope not. I don't need a snot tuber.
Snot tuber. So yes, that's really all we've got. It's exciting that there's going to be a new generation. Sakura did accidentally leak a JP branch
Like a month or two ago.
a month or two ago during an interview with Irie, I think. Is that who it was?
Yeah, I think so.
Cameron's fighting with Sonic again.
He won.
He won. He's got claws. So yes, it's just exciting. I can't wait to see what we're gonna get next. Who's gonna join the fray? Are you excited for more PhaseConnect people?
I feel like I'm still coming to grips with the first ones.
There's like 3 generations already.
3?
Yeah, dude.
Yikes.
Wow, he did win.
Oh, yeah. Sonic won this fight.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is a bleeder.
All right, we're gonna go bandage Cameron. I'm gonna pause the podcast. We're back. All right, we fixed Cameron.
We're back.
Yes. Cat scratch fever. Blah blah blah.
Bam, bam, bam.
There's a new rule at HoloLive.
Which I just violated.
Yes, no fingies. No fingies at all. No hand cams where you can show your actual skin. No skin shown at all, actually.
Yep.
That's the rule now.
Do not show it on purpose.
Which sucks because there was just a stream the other day where 3 of the girls got together and did their nails. It was a fun stream. They chatted.
We all watched it. There were highlights from it. It was one of the better streams. It's one of those Calli streams that I treasure where she's just chill and she's just relaxed and talking with some gals she likes.
And now there's a new rule that's company-wide where they're not allowed to show skin, period.
And it happened very soon after this stream.
Yeah. Almost like it was some sort of a reaction or something. So there's mixed results from this, frankly. Back in the past, in the olden days, it basically varied manager to manager on whether intentional skin showing was acceptable or not.
I'm not 100% sure if they were supposed to be showing it before either, but it seemed like some managers were letting their talents show hands and some were not.
Yes, it just varied, basically. Because Nene did it like 7 times.
Nene did it. Calli has always done it.
Yeah. I should look at my invisible gloves. Yeah, a lot of folks have in the past, frankly. Like, it's always been a thing where most of them wore gloves during most of the hand cam streams, but now it's just a no-go entirely to do it without gloves.
It's kind of sad, too, because it seemed like more and more of them were getting comfortable not using gloves.
Yeah.
It's... I think we all have opinions on it. Because it's definitely like... There's no way to not have a strong opinion about this, especially when they seemingly went out of their way to make it seem reactionary. And there's no one who is a fan who likes this rule. I'll start by playing devil's advocate because I did read a lot of comments. I like to take in the community response. There was one guy who brought up one possible reason why. A good reason possibly to make this a universal rule is there are some girls who are not comfortable showing their skin. And sometimes people would go to their chats and lambast them for not taking off the gloves and being bare and wild like their peers. So in a way, establishing this rule would completely invalidate that. Don't be mad at the girls. They have no choice. Be mad at corporate. In corporate, Hololive is willing to be the boogeyman for a change they may view as positive. That said, I personally don't fully vibe with this thought, but it's the closest thing I have to rationale.
Yeah.
Besides something, frankly, Puritan and immature.
In my mind, it is they have a rule so that they have a rule.
Yeah.
And at least they can point to it and be like, this is the official rule, so this is what we got to do.
Yeah. And I get it. It was wishy-washy territory before, and a stance is better than no stance.
Yeah, and it was always like a question before. People would be asked about it, if nothing else, and be like, why is this a thing for some people, not for others? So now they have a firm stance on it, and they can at least point to it, you know.
It kind of feels like there were some people that were maybe potentially causing a problem with it, and rather than risking having to deal with any problems ever coming up, it's just now a blanket rule. We're not dealing with it.
Yeah. I'm of the opinion that this is kind of dumb. I'm more for like, let the talents do what they want. If they're comfortable doing it, then great. If they don't want to show their skin, they don't have to, and they can tell chat to pound sand if they're getting like angry about it. That's my standpoint on it. Have some mods in the chat, I guess. Is like the answer, in my opinion.
The only thing I'm worried about is that this is yet another restriction on the talents. Yeah. Hololive already has a lot of restrictions as it is on what they can and cannot do and say, and this is just another one. It doesn't make a lot of difference to most of them, but to the ones that do hand cam streams, this is it's a tough restriction that there's no choice. They now have to follow it.
Frankly, to me, it comes across as close-minded. Like, we talk about a lot of VTubers, and you two both bring me some wild things that I'm happy HoloLive doesn't allow. That said, I think it's a really immature take to limit the girl's ability to be creative and expressive. Like, obviously, they can still do hand streams, and they can wear gloves and be ever so cautious that nary a skin tone past the reticles. Yeah. But that said, like, why bother with such a restriction that just goes to combat something obvious? Like, it's obviously not to hide, frankly, race. Yeah. These are all... You're going to see a lot of pale skin. They are gamers.
They don't leave the basements. I don't know. It's the way that it was communicated to is like, you're not allowed to intentionally show skin. Yeah. Like which builds in the fact that if it accidentally happens, it accidentally happens.
That's good. They won't get in trouble if it's an accident.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Shiori's gloves catch a light when her "Let's Build an Electric Socket" stream goes asunder.
It's
It's
it
fine
is
if
what
we
it
see
is.
her skin.
Yeah. It's just one of those things where, again, we've stated it 6 different ways now. It's restrictive of the talent, and it feels kind of icky. And that's where I sit, at least.
Yeah.
Kiara talked about it because, and this is sort of tied in with it, we're not usually very critical of Hololive, frankly.
No.
Like, they've proven in the past to be one of the better VTuber companies out there, by far, frankly.
Yeah.
By all reputation and repute.
And we have reported on negative news when there is negative news.
Yeah.
And we're frank about our feelings. Like, we're not, despite appearances, blind obedience.
The only real problem I've ever had with HoloLive is things like this, where they tend to be very quick to fold on what could potentially be very small problems.
Yeah.
Like
And
completely putting HoloStars off in their own corner and pretending like they aren't there most of the time, for instance.
yes. Now, I know that Hololive has been bitten in the past very, very badly by, things that seem innocuous and then suddenly aren't. Mentioning a certain country one time, for instance. So I can understand why they are perhaps overprotective of their talents at times. But I don't know. This one just feels like it's a reach. Now,
Yeah.
Again, this coming out of the stream of doing nails together kind of thing.
Yeah.
I do think that, like, if this is an identification thing, like, I guess you could walk down the street in Japan and see someone whose fingernails are painted in a particular fashion and go, Calli.
Left hand, 2 moles to your right. Roger that.
Yeah, like, but all right, if I'm really honest, if I'm 100% honest with my thoughts on this, what the fuck is going to happen? I doubt the talent's going to get kidnapped. Like, I guess that's a possibility, but it seems fucking remote. I think that more likely they're going to have an awkward fan interaction. Like,
I recognize the smell of that urine. I knew I'd find you. My Oshi.
Yuko.
Now you can drink mine.
Gross.
It's disgusting.
So gross.
I think
But like, again, here's the thing. I mean, like, okay, I'm a relatively sane human being. If I'm walking down the street and I'm watching a stream on my phone and they're doing each other's nails or whatever, and I look up and I see the nails and I look up and I'm just like, holy fuck. Hey, I really like your content. like anything past that is gonna be like, I understand freaking out and screaming and being like, it's Calli, but like,
some people,
I don't know, man.
Some people would be weird about it, but
They would be. That's, I guess, the problem. Is they
chances
fucking
are
would be.
so low of that happening that there's about an equal chance of just being found out in the general public regardless.
Yeah.
If only at least there's no other way we can identify them that's like immediate and like iconic, like their voice.
Yeah, or like the way they look in those fucking videos on YouTube that we're not supposed to talk
Yeah,
about.
like
The YouTube keeps suggesting to people. Anyway.
The only caveat to this would be, and as far as I'm aware, this has never been a problem in the past for any of them anyway, would be if they actually had defining traits like tattoos.
Yeah.
And if they did, then they probably would not be ones showing their hands anyway.
True. Actually, 100% valid.
this feels like another one of the instances, and this is probably what's extra frustrating. It's just another one of those times where the reasoning's locked up in Palace HoloLive, and it's
Yeah.
a further disconnect from this company that works so hard to be buddy, and it just at the end of the day, it won't actually be.
Yeah. It's one of those things, I think, that you're just hitting the nail on the head there. It's very much they will only say so much. There's going to be inner workings that they just simply don't address with the public, and it just is what it is. We can infer a lot, don't get me wrong.
And that's all we can do because we don't have very good explanation.
And that's it.
I don't know. I suppose at the end of the day, if I really want to watch hand cams that bad, I'll just watch Idol Corp and PhaseConnect anyway.
I mean, there you go. That's the answer. Or Niji Sanji.
or Niji Sanji.
Hey.
That's a Nijisanji W.
Hey. Or indies. I like indies. They're good. What up, Onigiri? Watching a lot of Onigiri this week. Big fan. Walmart Narissa is my favorite right now.
Now you're not hers.
Nope. Oh, please. I've seen the things her chat says to her. Like, call her things like Walmart Narissa. All right. Moving on. Let's get back to something cool that happened with HoloLive involved, and that's Anime NYC.
Okay. I cannot wait to talk about this. It was so good. I wasn't there.
Me either.
Yeah.
It
was a hard con to get to in general.
Yeah. By the time we heard that HoloLive was going to be present, it was sold out and we could no longer go.
Yeah, like I did a little reading around just to kind of confirm my bias. That was a hard con to get to way before HoloLive said a word.
Yeah.
Well, the very first HoloLive collab announced for it that we talked about, Saturday was already sold out when they announced it.
And that's what we want to go for.
Well, I wanted to go for Friday because that was when Suisei was performing.
Oh, yeah,
well, apparently getting tickets to her concert is also almost impossible.
That was another hurdle you'd have to get through. Not just get the con, not just get the hotel, but also get the tickets.
Yeah.
To the concert that you actually want to go see.
And that's just it. It was a lot, and I didn't have the money stashed away for it specifically.
Yeah, we just got done with like our insane trip.
Yeah. It's a measure of how many conventions can we go to in a year. Would you like to see us at a convention? Let us know.
Priest and Rabbi know.
Yeah, exactly.
Super Chats is in.
I love going to conventions. I think they're fun. I always have a great time. I can hit maybe 2 to 3 a year. It's just a matter of economics and a matter of time and dedication.
I can go
planning involved.
I can go to an easy one, a new one, and a hard one, and then I'm hard capped.
Yeah. And that's just it.
Trips should be fun.
I used to go to 2 a year until my smaller one decided to start having theirs a week apart from our big one, and I can't do that.
Yeah, it's too much at too little time. Unless we're presenters or something that's not tenable, frankly. So maybe I'll open a store and sell Gunpla. Would you like me to open a store and sell Gunpla?
Leave a comment.
Let me know.
Well, the good thing for this one was they had their collab with VR chat. And I didn't really know how extensive this was going to be. Apparently, they were showing like a lot of actual, like real. I think it was even may have even been panel content in VR chat.
There's a chance to catch a lot of stuff. I wish I was able to do it. My weekend was a little busier than I would like, so I wasn't able to throw on the headset and like actually go into the digital world.
Big same.
Yeah.
I didn't have the time, nor do I own a VR set. So
you don't have to have a VR set to get into VR chat, but it helps. It lets you interact.
Yeah.
It lets you go, oh my god, Shiori. For audio listeners, I raised my hands and waved them around.
Yeah, you can just do it through. It's like any other game in VR chat, but
I guess at least they did that.
it's cool. It's cool that you could get in and do stuff and watch it live, and get to do that if you have the ability and the time.
There was a little bit of struggle with this, apparently. I guess. So the time for the first event came, and it was supposed to start. There was no link. Nobody could connect. Nobody knew what to do. Like there was nothing. Like no information at all. And they found their Twitter account was commenting on like other people's posts saying, "Hey, we're having technical issues." They didn't make
They were replying, not posting.
They didn't make their own post. They were replying to other people, and apparently it took like an hour or two, but they did eventually get it to. They did eventually get it to work.
Where was Bae, the official ambassador for VR chat? Why was she not on the scene?
Why didn't she embass the situation?
She could have done something.
I guess
it's rough. There's always going to be. This is the first time they've done an integration with VR chat, to my knowledge. So
it's just
there's going to be some issues.
You'd think if they were going to do this, they would have at least checked to make sure it was going to work before they tried turning it on.
Yeah,
but
rest assured, speaking from a projectile angle, projects. Yeah, they probably tested it, but the live environment's always different.
Yeah, when the rubber hits the road, shit gets fucked. That's my favorite saying.
Yeah, like what's the phrase for like debugging stuff and testing it? Like a programmer tests a bar, he orders a drink, 5 drinks, 1,000 drinks, everything works fine. A patron comes in, a real live person, asks where the bathroom is, the bar explodes.
That's exactly it.
But this is different because it just didn't happen when scheduled.
The only thing that I could have, this is purely speculation. The only thing I could assume was there was probably, actually, I could probably guarantee there was far more demand for it than they were expecting.
Yeah.
Because that's how
Yes.
everything goes.
Dude,
with
I don't
them.
understand HoloLive. I don't fucking get it. Let's have a concert in America, first time, 3,000 person seating. Like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? There's a lot more than 3,000 fucking fans.
Yeah, I could easily take 2,099 seats.
I mean, that's just it. I'm sure someone did. I'm sure somebody bought multiple seats if they could. I don't know. It's just like one of the biggest cities in America. Yes, put the concert there. How big of a theater? Now you're asking questions.
Also, same weekend as the biggest anime convention in the same city.
Yes. Like,
Biggest city.
I don't, okay. I'm a little frustrated today. I'm going to take a breath.
Like Hamtaro.
Yes. Kush, kush. Kush, kush. All right.
Anyway.
HoloLive is doing their best, and they are doing pretty good. Kiara did have a Twitter space where she expressed also her frustrations, which are many and varied at this point. There's a lot of trouble getting studio time. There's a lot of trouble getting 3D things set up and moving. She went into a lot of different things during her Twitter space that we're not going to get into here specifically, but it's just it's a little frustrating as an English fan, as a Western fan, to hear about these difficulties, frankly.
I know the biggest one she mentioned was having like a single 3D event at all for the year.
Yes, and then if it gets pushed, it gets pushed.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter if you can get all the same people into the country at the same time. It matters if you have the time to do anything while they're there.
Yeah, and like, obviously there's a lot of people posting replies and stuff, and it's like, HoloLive has had issues with this their entire lifespan.
Yes.
Like, there's just some talents that lose, and you just never get a second to do what you want it to do.
Yep.
Because the space isn't there. No one's willing to schedule the concert, help you figure it out. Because the second we say yes, all right, now we have to hire a guy who's in charge of the logistics. Like, it's a project now, and a very real one that's very different.
The unfortunate side to it is Marine is going to get her 3D anniversary concert every year because she's one of the biggest.
That's it.
Pecora, same thing. A lot of the JP members, same thing. EN members, it's really hard when you don't live in the country.
It's questionable with logistics, and I understand that. And it's also a matter of the fact that
Yeah.
if you're there, you're going to have access a lot easier in general. Because you can just walk up into the studio that day, and if there's time, you can use it. That kind of situation.
Yeah, in
But
my
if you're
reading-
flying to the country to do it, that's going to be a different issue.
And my reading was that, like, there's even, like, JP members who struggle to get their times. Like,
Oh, definitely.
from what I read, like, Ayame specifically just basically got screwed over and never got to do anything she wanted to do.
Yeah. It's a questionable situation in general.
Yeah, and I appreciate Kiara being real with us.
Yeah. It's good to hear these things, honestly, when there are frustrations. It sucks that they're happening, obviously.
She's always, like, the first one to start bringing this stuff up.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
And the other thing I'll say is that this is also, they have a new building. It's very big, but they're still staffing up for it. It's a transitionary period, and I understand that there's going to be frustrations. There's going to be difficulties. There's not necessarily enough people to handle everything right now.
Part of the problem is cover has been growing exponentially every year.
Yes. And so it is very much a situation of it sucks, but hopefully it will be getting better.
And
That's hopefully what's going to happen.
one of the responses I saw to this that somebody pointed out, and then I thought about it a little harder too, was for HoloLive and HoloStars both combined, there is now like 81 members. If every single one of them have one 3D event a year, that's more than one a week.
Yes. Oh, very much
That's how
so.
it felt recently.
That's basically 2 a week almost.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, not even almost. I mean, a lot of it would be 2 a week for that.
And if any of them would decide they want to have more than one in the year, well, that's really difficult.
And the other question is, it is logistically very difficult because HoloLive EN is spread out across the world. Obviously, most of them, very, very, very much,
Yeah.
most of them are located in America, Canada, I don't think anybody's in Mexico, I guess. Puerto Rico now, potentially.
Woo.
Though he is Puerto Rican, we don't know that he lives in Puerto Rico currently. But it's this area. Kiara is also off on her own in Europe. There are no other European talents. So she gets like quadruple shafted on things, it feels like, just because that's the situation. But even if they opened a new studio somewhere on the eastern seaboard, like, which would probably, like, I don't know, if they're going to open a new studio in the US, does it make more sense? And I'm actually asking you this because I want to know what your thoughts are on it. To open something on the West Coast because it's easier and quicker to get there from Japan. Or would it make more sense to put it on the East Coast so that Kiara has easier access to it from her side? Or is this just an issue where we don't know what the dispersion is of people in the United States anyway, so maybe it doesn't make sense for us to really judge if it should be on the East Coast or West Coast?
I'll just say Japan has been notoriously bad at choosing spots in the United States. So
They should just ask Calli where to put it.
Texas.
Yeah!
her backyard.
It's in the center of the country. Yeah,
I mean, there is that, frankly. That is an option. So
maybe just give Texas a year or two to cool off. Let Texas get all that Texas out of it.
well, they haven't gotten all that Texas out of it yet, so.
Oh, they're rooting.
And tootin'. Gross. All right. HoloArmis did a full group original song debut for the song Bloodhounds.
Indeed.
Yep. As I mentioned earlier, the Octavio was the one that did a significant portion of the work for this.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe it was Ruse that said, yes, I had to sing for this.
Damn it.
Yes, my voice is in here. Don't expect too much.
You know what? As long as he's doing his best, that's all that matters.
I wonder how much he did, because we see like a credits here for like lyrics, composed, arranged, vocal direction.
He's in vocals there.
Point again? Yeah.
Crimson Ruse. He's right there.
Oh no, I was talking about like Octavio. Like, what all did he do?
Oh,
Because
okay.
it's like he masterminded it, but like
From what I saw or heard from him, he didn't really go into detail with it.
It might have been logistics. I like that.
yeah, I think it was probably logistics. Like, we should do this and that. We have start voices. Well, I always wanted Crimson Ruse to wake me up in the morning.
Imagine him whispering in your ears in an ASMR scenario.
No, I can't.
I've got my big axe.
Self-introduction, good morning voice, good night voice, notification voice, unique short.
I don't know that I want to hear Crimson Ruse's goodnight voice.
I got bad news for you, Nick.
Oh no, he's buying it right now, guys.
Oh my God, HoloLive is real.
Quick, let's get to the news bits.
Hurry before I can speak. Shit, I got authorized to purchase. You win this round.
News bits. Big news, guys.
All right.
Even though it's in news bits. Fashion Dreamer perms have dropped.
Finally.
There's a shocking amount of girls being girls right now in HoloLive.
Yeah.
A lot of them have been playing Fashion Dreamer this week. I don't know. I tuned into one or two streams. I think Narissa played it. It was pretty fun.
I love the strange meta of like game no one has ever heard of gets perms. Everyone's like, finally.
This is the girliest ass girly game I've ever seen. It's fun to watch them play it because it's, again, as much as they are like they are girls on the internet. They're not always getting to do their nails on stream anymore,
I appreciate that. I'm about to put Iris on blast and go talk about her playing it, and the only game she has played is Armored Core 6 and WarioWare Move It. She's one of the guys.
Respectable.
One of the dudes. And Gundam Evolution.
She's playing Delivering Hope right now. Yay! That's the Yeet Iris game.
I wonder if they updated the game to be her new model yet.
Potentially.
Oh, she hasn't even started yet.
Started 3 minutes ago. All right. Any other thoughts about Fashion Dreamer?
I've yet to watch anyone play it, so I'm curious.
It looks like it was made on the Nintendo Wii. All right.
Damn, the Wii development kit.
Indeed. There's a new Watson Hyte case.
Oh, it looks so good.
It looks phenomenal. It comes with a Bubba plushie. I'm so hyped on this Hyte case.
It's like $300.
It is. It's $280.
Can't let myself think about it. It starts the wrong thoughts.
Oh, like I gotta add to a cart thoughts or
Got to build a new PC. Thoughts?
It's a really fucking pretty case. Hey, if you guys put a Kiara one out, I'll fucking buy it.
If any of these cases
Oh my
came,
god, it's so nice.
Oh, there's a small.
Yeah, it says hick on the back.
if any of these cases came in full size, I would have bought one.
Yeah.
But buying anything less than that, I'd rather not.
I have a mini case right now. I would buy it. I want it. It's so cute. But again, I'm waiting for the Kiara variant. So hit me up whenever that happens, guys. Okay, any other thoughts on the Amelia Watson case?
Thighs.
Thighs. Thank you.
I can never bring this computer outside my home.
Fair enough. Where are you going to take it to? It's a computer. You going to go to a LAN party?
Yeah.
Nerd. Kanade did a cover of Daybreak Frontline.
Oh, yes, I recall.
Kanade from the good old Regloss, who I really like. I love the fact that she has a personal logo that comes up at the beginning. You guys seen this? Watch this shit. Watch this. Bam.
Neat.
She arrives in a limousine and drinks seltzer.
She is something. Well, she rides in the back of a truck in this video because that's what the original video was too.
I did watch this video.
Yeah, this is a really fun cover. It's heavy. I'm sorry, I'm reading the wrong thing because I forgot which video it was. The video is her standing in the back of a Japanese mini truck. That's the entire thing. It's a reference to the original video because that's what the original video was. The original one was a Miku song, I think, right? Or was it somebody else?
I don't know.
Oh, jeez.
I'll look into Daybreak Frontline. You guys continue.
Okay. The other cool thing about this video is that it starts off with like a really narrow view of just like the lower part of her and then like the truck, and then it like expands up and you see that the other members of Regloss are there represented by little dolls sitting on top of the truck's roof. Mm-hmm. So it was pretty cute. I like it. It's a nice little upbeat poppy cover. Sounds really good. Her singing's obviously phenomenal. That's what she do. So just in general, I really liked it.
Singing is mostly what I come back to Regloss for, honestly.
Oh, yeah. It's their specialty.
It's what they do.
That and apparently Uruka is kind of turning into a bit of a weirdo.
Yeah?
And I'm all for it.
She released a cover this week too.
Daybreak Frontline is in fact a Vocaloid song. It features this one. Aya. A Japanese Vocaloid developed and distributed by First Place Co. Ltd. was released in January 2021 for Vocaloid 3 engine. I think they're on 5 now.
Interesting. And so it's a little bit of an older song though.
Yeah.
Uruka did release a cover this week. Good luck. I've heard the song before. It's well tread waters as far as I remember.
That's from the
Tokyo Shandy Rendezvous.
That's from the Yatsura or Urusei Yatsura.
That was the opening, wasn't it?
Yeah, or I think it was.
Yeah.
At least it was a song from the show anyway.
If nothing else. It's one of those ones that you hear covered pretty frequently. It was a fun cover. It was good. Again, poppy upbeat stuff. So that's good. Any other thoughts on Kanade, or I guess Uruka's covers this week?
No. I refuse to have thoughts.
Excellent. Me too. Botan released an original song this week. Big excitement on my part right here. It's called Connect Addict. It is got heavy electro influence, pop music sound to it. It frankly sounds like an anime ED is what it sounds like to me, frankly. So it's not, entirely upbeat. It's got some of that wistfulness, some of that lower stuff.
Mm-hmm. And the video is kind of appropriate for one too, actually.
Yeah, very much so.
Doesn't feel right seeing her like this.
Seeing her all
in heels,
wearing high heels, doesn't have a gun in sight.
Or is she hiding the gun?
Wearing a fancy party dress. But yeah, it's a good song. I like it a lot. Any other thoughts on Botan's original song?
No, I refuse to have thoughts.
Excellent. Well, probably because you haven't heard it.
Shut up.
I'm calling you out right now.
Fine, I'll have thoughts later.
Okay. Good.
I stay up later than you two, so I go on the notes and I watch all of these after you've gone to sleep.
Which I appreciate.
You're like
Did
Santa
you like
Claus.
Botan's song?
It was good,
I
yeah.
thought it was cute. Nene has done a cover of Popipo.
Oh, I love this cover.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Have you?
Yes.
I'm impressed. It's my favorite part is the smiling Yago at the beginning, I think, as well. But
it's right for her.
yeah, it's full animated, just like the original. It's literally a direct reference. It's such a cute cover. It's such a good song for her. It's just really fun.
This song was my culture.
Oh God, yeah.
I was in high school, and this song turned me into a deviant.
Led everyone down a dark path at some point.
I remember watching the good old blurry original video of this.
Yeah.
I never understood why Miku starts leering at you with that shady look as she shakes the bottle into submission.
Well, it's, you want the Yasai Jutsu,
I
right?
feel like she's gonna hurt me if I don't.
What is this, Naruto? Yasai Jutsu. Vegetable juice. I don't know. It's a fun song though. Again, it's a Vocaloid classic, a hood classic, if you will.
If you remember this song, it's time to book that first colonoscopy.
They won't give me all of my money if I don't go get a colonoscopy this year for my medical insurance.
They're very concerned.
Fair. Anyway, check out this video. It's really good. You guys, thoughts, opinions?
I have thoughts on it.
What are your thoughts?
It's good.
Good. Further thoughts?
I refuse.
Okay, Carlos.
It was a perfect match for her.
Yeah.
It's so Nene.
That's so Nene.
Watch her whip. Watch her Nene.
This is a bunch of like loser references.
I am so fucking tired.
That was like 3 L's in a row.
That's Nene's cover of Popipo. It's great.
Yeah.
New Calli,
Yeah, I threw this one in.
Mori, collab song with producer Karenmi Ketatama.
All right, I dove in on this because like she's been like teasing this on her Twitter forever, and then it's like I'm subscribed to her. Why haven't I heard it? I go to Twitter. It's on the dude's YouTube, so I click there, and it's like he has 9,000 subscribers. The video has 11,000 views. Like, what is happening? Is this a dive? I go to his channel. I search by most popular. Okay, his most popular video has 2 mil, so that's fine. He's put out songs that have gone places. Who are you? I look into it. I find nothing. Fill me in if you know more about this guy than I. So,
real quick, that reminds me of when Risu put her original song out, and it wasn't on her own channel. Yeah. So it was in like one of those weird YouTube playlists. On its own.
Yeah, like the topic Risu,
yeah,
Risu or something.
Those are so weird.
I don't understand what those are, frankly.
So to give the vibe, this video it reminded me a lot right out the gate with that Suisei music video where the art style just goes for its own thing and you keep up or you don't.
Oh, like the 3D animated one?
Yeah, because the 3D anime was such like, that's not a typical Hololive music video. That's not anime. That's its own thing.
Yeah.
This video, like, it looks like Codename Kids Next Door. It looks like As Told by Ginger. These are some lumpy heads that are doing not anime particular things. It looks strange.
Interesting.
Sound-wise, the verses is like gorillas and the chorus is like surf rock.
Oh, man. Really?
Yeah, like it's actually kind of a banger. I'm on board with it. I liked it quite a bit. But it's so weird because the music video has this dude in most of it and Calli in the other most of it. And it's like...
looks like it's drawn with colored pencils.
Yeah.
Like it's neat.
It's really particular.
Very rounded. What an interesting style. Just fantastic.
I'm not sure what exactly they were evoking to. Is this like older Japanese cartoons? Is this like some sort of style of animation or cartooning or comics that they did? Are they going for a Western look? Because... motherfucking Calli in this video is built like Nigel Uno. And if you're old enough to get that reference, it's time to book that first colonoscopy.
Thank you.
Or, hey, Arnold, you should have already booked it. She has a football head.
I really like Hey Arnold. I've been watching it this week.
I know, it's a classic.
It's a classic. It's one of my comfort shows.
So, good song, jump on. So, please watch it. It's dying.
It's neat. I mean, it looks really cool. It's very original. It's still at 13,000 views.
Yeah, good to know.
What is going on? All right. Any other thoughts on this song?
No, I refuse.
That's fair. Carlos, thoughts?
I'd have to watch it.
Say.
He too refuses.
Additionally, I refuse. But the art style is really cool in the video. So, Bae and Korone released an original song together.
Yep.
This is tailor made for Cameron.
These are my girls.
Yes, and also it's a little jazzy song.
Yeah, these are my girls.
It's about them being secret agents.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do cool stuff. There's choo-choos and bow wows in it.
It was cute, but I don't know if I'd put it on again. It was a vibe, but it's like it didn't feel like a song. It felt like a vibe.
Yeah.
Like there's like dubstep wub-wubs at some point. Like it's like that's just not there.
It's got like a swing to it too.
I can't hum
It's
it.
like,
I don't
yeah.
remember what it sounds like.
It's very original. It's very different. It's not the edginess of Bay nor the weirdness of Korone by themselves.
It's their middle ground. Parentheses jazz.
Yeah, exactly. it's so there's a lot of like their styles being thrown together here. I'm honestly in the same boat. I don't know. I listened to it once for the experience, and I listened to it twice to see if I liked it, and then I didn't listen to it again, unfortunately. So.
Yeah, like I think it needed just a little more attitude, and
The
again,
video is
like,
adorable though. I'll give it that.
it's more a vibe than a song, which it leaves me wanting because this is like a dream collab. These two are dorks.
Curtis, what did
absolute
you think
nerds.
about it? You watched it?
Yeah, it was. The whole time I was watching it, I'm like, it's good. It's weird.
Yeah. It just feels kind of off, like they didn't finish it or something.
Yeah, but good news.
You know what I mean?
The good news is at least they played 1-2 switch.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Adorable.
I don't know. I liked it still.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. It's
I
just
like-
like I'm with Cam on this. I want more.
Yeah.
There's something that's not there about it, you know? I don't know how to put it. It doesn't have the zhuzh. It doesn't have the zhuzh. It needs the zhuzh.
You need the zhuzh.
They have that zhuzh.
Fans,
believe in them.
if you've got this far, you got the zhuzh.
You know what the Idol EN Generation 1 have? A first-year anniversary celebration. We're done talking about Hololive for a minute. Mark your calendars.
Hololive, more like Hollow Die.
Oh, Sag. So yes, it's the first anniversary of the first generation of Idol EN. That means Rin Penrose,
Ren!
Yuko Yurei,
You go.
Juna Unagi, Juna, Pochi Wanmaru,
Pochi.
okay, and Fuyo Cloverfield.
I love that leprechaun.
Yeah. They all had a short 20-ish minute celebration stream with new chibi models and animal costumes. I saw these. They were adorable.
Yeah, they all had their own little 20, 25-ish minute little like mini animation where they had their chibi models. They were just having fun, doing whatever they felt like.
Yeah. It's one of those things now that also makes me realize, like, okay, I've watched some Yuko. I've watched some Fuyo. I've watched some Rin. I've watched some Pochi. Fuck, I don't know anything about Juna Unagi.
Neither do I.
So like now she's on the list of people I need to check out because that's the only person from Gen 1 I
Oh,
haven't
that's so
checked out.
appropriate. She's in a blaha. She's in a blahage.
Good for her.
She fucking loves those sharks.
Yeah. Who doesn't? They're adorable.
They did their homework.
Yeah, Juna is definitely the underdog of the first EN generation.
I love underdogs. They're my favorites. That's it. I'm coming for you, Juna.
Well, I guess Pochi kind of was too, but she had a
Her re-debut.
She had her re-debut, and that's kind of really exploded her a lot.
Yeah, she's been doing banger stuff since then. She really likes to shitpost a lot.
I love it.
The weird part is like I primarily watch Rin. I've never seen her collab with someone.
I know. She's very independent.
I've just never seen her hang out with someone. So I don't even think of her as a gen mate.
I didn't know she had gen mates until like we dove a little further in, and I really like finding out that Rin and Yuko were gen mates is the weirdest fucking thing.
Carlos, I don't think your notes did this justice.
Okay, I put this in at like 12:30 a.m. So
Carlos, one of them morphed into like a TikTok man.
that's their CEO.
Why is their CEO a TikTok man? Carlos, talk to me about the skin frog.
What a Chad.
Can you
Oh my
elucidate?
God.
Can you elucidate the skin frog and why he is so detailed?
We have more homework to do.
I didn't have time to watch any more of this. All right, I'm sorry. I was looking at their keychains.
John Vtuber. That's my joke, Ren.
You guys are the same person.
I've watched a lot of Idol Corp over the last few months, but like you said, Rin, I never see Rin. Like,
No, she never does anything with
if I
anybody.
don't go to her channel or if I don't watch like a Minecraft collab or something, I never see her.
Would you like an update on Rin?
Sure.
Tonight she's taking an autism test. She said her company is advising her to do so.
My friends and I took one of those as a joke, and then one of them came back and was just like, "You should talk to a doctor." And like all of us were like, "Oh, okay, yeah, actually, kind of that makes sense for you, bud." It adds up. I look forward to learning her results. That'll be fun. So yes, they all got new costumes. They're all chibi as all get out, and they're very cute. I like it.
Mm-hmm. And the new merch was keychains of them in their chibi forms with their costumes, and then there was a desk mat you could get that was them in non-chibi forms wearing their new costumes.
There you go.
Which was kind of neat looking. I actually liked it a lot.
Yeah, it looks good.
To quote Rin Penrose in her description for her next video, "When your anniversary goods are now available, please buy it. Please, I don't want to think what'll happen if you don't."
Oh God. Also tying in with this whole situation, Pochi Wanmaru is moving to America.
USA!
I want to live in America. Na, 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 na.
Why?
It's always in my brain.
No, why is she moving?
Oh, she's French Canadian, wouldn't you?
Stephen Play.
So yes, she's French Canadian. She learned English through high school and the internet. God save her soul. But she's just I don't think we have a reason in here why. She's just doing it.
She just this was from a chatting stream she was doing. I had the chance to watch like maybe a third of it. But I don't know if she really went into super detail of it. It might have even been that she's already talked about it before and I just heard it now.
I have something of a window because I listened to a podcast where a man just moved from French Canada to Tamer Canada. There is some weird stuff there. Like if you have a child in French Canada, they are expected to learn some French Canadian, and there's some weird school rules. And there's some weird stuff and some taxes, and it's a rough place to live rent-wise. But that's all I know from that. And they were speaking from the perspective of starting a family, so that's all I know. I don't think she's starting a family.
I would assume not. But
Yeah.
she did talk for like a half hour, 45 minutes, actually about where she lived. And she outright said, it's like, yeah, being a French Canadian is just kind of weird. Because
It's pain.
it's kind of like how there's a whole bunch of different kinds of like Spanish, Mexican, Hispanic, all that sort of thing. It's the same thing with French. And there's a lot of different ethnicities, I guess is the best word
Dialects,
for it.
ethnicities.
And
groups.
it's depending on where you live, it has a completely different way of life, being even just a French Canadian.
You got to learn about wine.
Ha ha.
Hey, that's a lot of pressure. Okay, so either way, she's decided to move to America, and I congratulate her. Welcome to the land of bacon, burgers, and freedom. For real though, your healthcare costs are going to be fucking high. Sorry.
Yeah, get ready for that. Brace yourself.
Any other thoughts about the anniversary or Pochi moving?
No.
I'll have to watch more of the anniversary stuff if I can find an hour or two.
Breathe, Carlos, breathe.
Cam's got to listen to a bunch of music, so.
Do I?
But before we do that, let's get into our favorite stream moments from the past week.
Wow. Our favorite stream moments from the past week.
Our favorite stream moments
Our
from the past
favorite
week.
stream moments from the past week. Carlos.
Speaking of the microphone.
Okay, I know I normally watch the most out of this, but even I didn't watch that much this time, except the whole new HoloStars collab.
Nick.
Why don't you tell us about it?
Bow bow.
Bow, bow,
Bow.
bow,
Bow
bow.
bow.
We suck. We cannot fucking do that. We're two different people. We just have to move on from this.
No, we can still be twin sisters.
I don't think we can.
Carry on, Carlos.
Carlos, please tell us about the thing before we keep talking.
They were playing Two Truths and a Lie. At least they were supposed to. That was the plan.
Okay.
So
Three lies.
So after about 21 minutes of talking, and they started talking about their bowel movements instead.
Just guys being dudes.
Dudes being bros.
And after about 36 minutes, they realized, oh, we're supposed to be playing this. Also, this stream isn't only an hour capped. So
You fucking adults!
Just bros being men.
You were at a function.
they were having a good time. They were really doing well.
I'm really glad to hear these guys get along that way.
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking awesome, actually.
They were wild together.
Just, what are the rules? Who fucking cares? Just go off.
Yeah. And of course, the EN curse had to strike right at the start, where one of them disappeared for a while, off the screen, and wondered what was going on. And then Octavio disappeared for like 5 minutes. Nobody knew what was going on.
These things happen sometimes.
I don't know. They rolled with it. They rolled with the punches.
I mean, that's the measure of a good streamer, frankly.
Yeah.
Entertainer in general is just like something goes wrong. Well, we're doing this now.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, obviously they were still having fun. They were still creating something cool. They were still enjoying it. So
Yeah. And they, of course, then they also had to address who was actually supposed to be the leader, considering 2 of them claimed to be the leader in their debuts.
how did that go?
Not well.
Was there a fight to be had?
A little bit of one.
Was it between the dinosaur and the man with the big axe?
Yes.
How did that play out exactly?
A little bit of screaming, and then they moved on.
Just bros being dudes. All right. So did they eventually get around to doing 2 truths and a lie, or?
Eventually.
Okay.
Apparently, they had a whole bunch planned, and then they reached a point where, like, all right, Gerard, it was on Rexford's channel. He's like, all right, guys, we're picking one of your sets each and doing it, and that's it. That's all they had time for.
I mean, it is what it is. They can always collab again down the line and do more, but
Watch
Yeah.
every single collab just like keep veering back into shit.
I mean, there's not a whole lot of things everybody has in common, but everybody poops, right?
Yeah.
They still don't know.
Right, Cameron? All right, so it looks like we got some very fun little tidbits of information from each of them.
Yeah.
Would you like to tell us what those are?
Dude formation.
So Gold Bullet, he went first. So broke his ankle playing with an anvil. The lie was that he is not ticklish. What a surprise. And he's going to adopt a Sphinx cat and name it Funky Phil.
What about Scrungus?
Is a scrungus a thing? Is this like a plumbus or something?
No, a Scrungus is just mostly scrungly, unless it's Scrangus.
You see, like in my brain, it's a dance move I don't know about because I'm too old.
It's that Fortnite dance move.
Yeah, that's what. Oh, look at him! He got a kill. He's doing the scrungus. Good job.
A Scungus, according to Wikipedia, was a
Wikipedia.
parasitic plant-like organism that can be found on the planet Zepho. Skungus were covered with spikes and would vibrate, expand in size, and expel gas when beings came close to them.
I don't know why the way you said vibrate fucking made me laugh really hard.
That's a Skungus, not a Scrungus, however.
Missing the R.
Your Fortnite theory holds ground, Professor.
We have testing to do. What did Octavio tell us?
First up, he lied from the start. He has
knew it.
never noped out of a public toilet before.
Oh, you know about one of those.
Reminder, he was also the one that said he likes public toilets.
Well, you can like some things and not all of those things. I mean, like,
Everybody was having such a hard time with this one. And then when he revealed the lie, he's like, guys, what sort of monster do you think I am? Of course I've noped out of a public toilet before.
there's horrible things that happen in those. What else did he say though? What were his truths?
He made everyone's vocal guides for the group song.
Oh, nice.
We went over this.
Yep, and he's afraid of suit mascots.
He's gonna have a tough time in Japan. There's a lot of them there.
I cannot board that train.
All right, what about Gerard?
All right, he jumped out of a moving vehicle because he forgot something.
Oh, who hasn't?
Oh my god.
Electrocuted himself out of curiosity.
Oh, who hasn't?
And his lie?
Or the lie. He stretched accidentally and punched a cop.
Who hasn't? I haven't, thankfully. That's pretty solid. That sounds like him in general. What about Ruse?
Ruse.
So, he likes to contort himself into small places to jump scare people.
What a bastard.
That was a truth. Lie. He has voice acted in a popular game.
That is one of your goals.
That's what Octavio did.
And when he revealed that was a lie, and he's like, guys, how did you not get this one? Did you think I was going to dox myself by putting this in as a truth?
Maybe.
If he even hinted at that in like 5 minutes, there'd be like a turbo fan appearing out of nowhere, just like, he was in the Atelier games.
Red shirt guy, is that you?
I love RPGs.
And he has seen the ocean once.
Impressive. Not many have, I hear. All right. So there we go. A little bit more information about our new gents on the block.
Our new bros.
HoloStars Armis. Don't forget, they're monster hunters. All right. This one I added in for once.
Nick watches VTubers.
Yeah, I know. I'm such a freaking weeb. Kiara and Haachama met up and did a meme off Collab.
I wanted to watch
They had exactly an hour of studio time. And that's how long this stream is.
Yep. I watched this one.
This one was really good. So the entire aim of this was to catch Haachama up with memes that she missed while she was on break. And so we went through 8 months of memes. There were a bunch of good ones, a bunch of old ones. Just in general, it was a fun time. The memes were submitted by Kiara's community, the best community, KFP. And I had a very strong moment whenever they were going through the memes and they did the next meme. And I was like, oh, the orange one's back. I squinted really hard. And I saw like Kiara was orange.
But if you close your eyes.
There it is, yes. It was just a really good callback to the Coco streams of yesterday, of yesteryear.
Kiara has now taken the baton of.
Yes. Well, she was the last person to do a meme review with Coco, so back in the day. Highlights included RTX Marine, Bay's PP stream, sausage parts, and a bunch of other things that were basically just along the lines of like, here's the big things that were weird and funny that came out of nowhere. At the end, they ran out of the ability to put memes on stream. They couldn't show them anymore, so they just like described them as they talked about them. But there's a little scuff. There always is.
Some of my favorites were when they were talking about the Neko Island, and one of the panels on the little joke comic they had was of Miko and her Minecraft character naked running, and Haachama asked, or no, it was Kiara asked her if that was a Japanese joke she didn't get, and Haachama responded, "No, that's just her fetish."
Running naked along through the sand. I see
how it is.
And at one point, Haachama was attempting to refer to HoloLive Advent. I didn't remember the English word and instead said HoloLive Adult.
HoloLive Adult. That's right.
HoloLive After Dark.
Take the gloves off, ladies.
There was also a little bit of confusion because they were talking about university graduation and there was panic involved. Much panic. So
how
much
was your
panic.
That was one of my favorite ones, too.
Oh, my God. So, yeah, it was just a fun stream. It was great. Just look at memes, have fun. Let's have a laugh. Let's have Kiara and Haachama hang out and catch up. It was lovely. I liked it a lot. Let's see. Somebody added in here that Shiori played Burnhouse Lane.
I know Carlos got to that one because I didn't get to Burnhouse.
Oh, that was a good stream.
Yeah, she's on a kick with like these more like adventure games after playing Cat Lady. The only reason I didn't watch her Cat Lady stream is I've already watched someone else play Cat Lady, and that's a hard game to go back to.
Well, I'm sure she didn't get to finish this. I missed the last like half hour of this stream. It was an interesting game for sure. Shiori, she likes to save the game often.
Yeah,
like a lot. And you save this game by smoking.
Oh no, Shiori.
Shiori was not happy about that. Especially, it was double with her. She's like, I hate smoking. And then also the character in the game that you're playing as is dying from lung cancer.
Oh no.
Good Lord.
He's like, why are we smoking? You're dying from this.
It's called irony. Or tragedy, if you will.
I suppose if you already got it, I mean, it's one of those like fatalist things, I guess.
No, this was like my chill stream. I just listened
Yeah.
to Shiori be weird in the back.
Yeah, like I guess my Shiori update is I watched her just like chat about her cruise for a little bit because I see she's like somewhat off this week, but not off forever. It's weird. I don't know what's going on there. She's cruising. I'm assuming on a boat. Why else bring it up? But yeah.
Insert reference to I'm on a boat. Okay. Any other thoughts about this, or is this just like
It's just a good chill thing.
Average
to watch.
UK woman. I love her sense of humor. It feels like it's just a little bit too wild to click in entirely into HoloLive. You just can't fully control it.
Yeah, that's why she's constantly getting bonked, but it's really funny.
And it's so fucking funny when she gets bonked.
Oh god, yeah.
And sometimes
She
you
play
can't
it, like-
even tell if she's doing it on purpose.
I see.
Oh, mind if I bring up just a tip? I can literally say this in like a minute. She did a cooking stream. She had an unsalvageable hamburger and yet more mold on bread. And people are like, you can't just scrape the mold off, Shiori.
Sure, it's in the bread.
Apparently, like, her hamburgers just like was unforgivable. I wasn't here for the stream. I saw some of the aftermath. And it was, she tried to rescue it. I think she nuked it and she was able to eat it later, but
The aftermath.
she doesn't know what she's doing. She's scared and alone.
I believe in her. She's gonna figure it out. I can fix her.
I don't think you can.
No one fucking can. I don't even want to. I don't think she's broken enough. That's what I'm gunning for. I think I've said this before. I don't want her to be fixed. I want her more broken. That's when it gets fun. That's when you get Pippa. Oh, sorry, wait.
I think we have a Goldilocks situation.
I see.
Nanahoto. Carry on, please.
Yeah, you got it, buddy. Uruka this week did a pet review stream. I submitted pictures of my cat Sonic. She thought that Sonic had the same face in every picture, and then she was just like, "Why is he sitting on a banister?"
Sonic's a good cat.
He is a butt.
He makes many cameos.
Yes, I love him. He's a good boy, but he's also a butthole. So what are you gonna do? That's a cat
Yeah.
in a nutshell. But it was fun. I got to submit Sonic pictures. So, hi Uruka. I hope you're doing well.
Stay healthy.
Yeah, welcome back. I'm glad that you're back from your break. Aura did a setup review stream.
Yep.
She liked my game collection.
She did.
Yes, I was in the chat, and then like whenever mine popped up, I was like, "This is me," and she was just like, "Ah,
Pog. Literally Pog.
And she actually recognizes you somewhat now.
yeah."
Yeah.
I've harassed her into recognizing me.
That's how healthy relationships are made.
Yeah, that's how it works.
I also love how she also really enjoyed your computer monitor.
Yes. I had a very blown up version, like a picture of her face as my background across both of my monitors. And then she did
Old World Blues.
the blank stare, which immediately then was clipped and memed on her Discord. So I'm doing good.
Yeah. Attaboy.
It's been a good week.
That's our boy making content.
Yeah.
By the way, I did happen to see your desk when I was here afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Is your background still that?
Maybe.
Because it was last time I looked a couple of days ago.
Yeah, it still is. Still haven't changed it. I just kind of like it now. It's kind of like, you know, it's like 4 pixels of Aura's face, but it still makes me laugh really hard sometimes. So yeah,
Get some help.
I can't at this point. It's too late. How am I going to explain to a therapist that I like VTubers? Come on.
That's why you have to find the VTuber therapist.
Oh,
Therapist.
God. If you're a VTuber / therapist, please.
The doctor is in.
So yes, just in general, she complimented my setup, which I was really happy about. Somebody in the chat made fun of my headphones because they were just like, "Oh, he's got fucking AirPod Max," and it's like, and I was just like, "Oh, I didn't pay full price for him." Like,
Everything I can sound, I really like it. They connect out of my environment really well.
yeah, it's just it works, man.
Siri, turn the volume up.
Play Despacito.
Siri, mute this man.
But yeah, no, it was fun. Everybody was generally like really friendly, of course. So it was just a fun time. And then we had Cameron's setup, which was also an appearance here.
Hello. So I submitted a photo, thinking she was just going to do like a 2-hour stream, and then instead she did a 5-hour stream. So I didn't think she was going to, she got to me. So what I did is I skimmed the video and I said, I don't want to watch this. So I sent it to Nick, just watch for me.
And I watched it for him.
I still have not seen it. I'm sorry, Aura.
Wow.
Well, you
It's that rough.
We're going to sit you down.
I heard the first syllable and I paused and stood up and walked away.
To be fair, like the first time that Aura left a comment on one of the podcasts
It took days of recovery.
It was a moment for all of us, I think, where all of us were just like, oh, what do we do?
We're still riding that high.
Yeah. And again, it's a hit. It works out for everybody because we really like Aura a lot.
We like Aura. Holy crap. I'm humbled by her.
Yeah. She's genuinely one of the most considerate people I've ever interacted with on the internet. She's just very friendly and very nice.
I'm just too busy and antisocial to make any attempt at communication.
There you go.
And she also streams while I'm at work, and I can't be in streams while I'm at
You're
work.
supposed to stream while he's supposed to be sleeping.
Because then I would watch you.
Exactly. I like to. Well, that's the thing is like I'm lucky enough in my life that I have a desk job, and if nothing else, I can occasionally throw her stream up on the background and like have it playing while I'm doing my other work. So it is. Her streaming schedule works for me in that regard. So, but that's a lot of the times I just have the stream up and I can't like type anything because I'm working on other stuff, and it makes me. I'm like, oh, or I can't, can't actually interact on the stream all the time. But anyways, so yes, she liked camp setup.
Yeah, which I appreciate. She seems very charitable with her setup reviews.
Yes, she really liked your what was it, your Persona poster?
Yeah, the Persona poster is a genuine treasure of mine. I got that from my days working at GameStop. I just grabbed it when we were done. Vince said, "Me have?" And boss went,
There you go. She did give everybody scores at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't remember exactly what your score is, Cameron. I'll be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
But my score was vaguely something along the lines of, you have a nice game collection out of 10.
Pretty strong, very
Which
strong.
I was very happy with.
I believe his was cute cat plushie out of 10.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what it was. Cute
I got
cat
my
plushie
Miwo
out of
up
10.
there. I think it's a cute idea. I don't see a lot of people bouncing plushes on their monitors, and Miwo just does it because it's like a board. It's a flat pixel cat.
And there you go. So we both got good scores on our reviews.
Yeah.
Also, she said buy a new desk, Cam.
She's dead on right about that. And every time I try to put together a desk plan, it falls apart. We agree. We are in agreement, Aura.
There you go.
Help me find a place I can put that new desk.
So this was a fun interactive segment for us,
Thank you, Aura, yet again.
as always.
You probably didn't know I was a part of the podcast when I messaged.
She didn't know I was either until I was it was the middle of the stream. And like, here's the fun thing. I opened her stream and it was the picture that I had seen posted right before mine on the Discord. And I was like, the timing. And so I was actually like there maybe 15 seconds before she started talking about my desk.
God, that couldn't be better.
Yeah, that worked out better than almost anything else in my life at any point. So,
It's all downhill from here.
there you go. All right, let's move on. Thank you, Aura, for
Thank
your
you, Aura.
kind words. Fuyo Cloverfield did a karaoke question mark.
So this is just a little weird one I'm going to mention real quick. I just popped into the YouTube homepage one day, and it's like, oh, what's this? Well, Fuyo's streaming, doing karaoke, I guess. I click on it. She's in like VR chat with some model of herself, and she's like, oh, and I read the title, and she's like singing whatever the chat tells me to. And then I'm listening. She's playing like a banjo or something. It's like, wait, she's not singing songs. She's literally just singing what chat is typing.
Oh man,
What a prankster.
this is like when Riro made a song with her chat, and like they told her what the lyrics should be, and she wrote them down and then made a song.
This was such a weird stream. I chilled out with this for a while. Somebody made like a Minecraft, or gave like a little Minecraft VR like room for her where she walked around for a while. Her model is shorter than the grass in Minecraft.
Good lord. This woman is 2 feet tall.
She's a leprechaun. Of course she is.
Oh, you know what? That fucking makes sense. Ay. All right. So that's a weird stream. Thank you.
Yeah, I hope there are no more weird streams to talk about.
Pippa, Filian, Himamiya Rie, and Panko played Lethal Company. This is a group of gremlins. Holy fuck. So how did this go?
They died a lot.
Yeah.
Very
Shocking.
badly.
This is a fun and failure game.
And this is a fun and failure group. Like, I watched my first Panko stream today. I like Panko. She's a pretty cool raccoon. She's supposed to be a red panda.
Sad.
She, I don't know. She's very Italian. I like her a lot. She made me laugh. She made me fucking uncomfortable. She talked about sucking boogers out of someone's nose at one point, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? But I like her overall. She's funny.
Well, I'll just have it's that this went very badly for them when one of the survivors out of the 4 of them once was Fillion.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm gonna have to watch this. This sounds fucking rock solid.
I think they managed to win like 1 round.
Dude, Pippa collabs are always the most insane shit I've ever seen. They're so good.
Lethal Company is made for these types of streamers.
Oh, God,
the
yeah.
comedy itself is perfect. Having played it myself, there's one of the like best moments I played. It's like we're all walking through one of the randomly generated dungeons. We're all talking like, "Yeah, let's go down this way. Okay, let's go down this way. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna go over here. All right, guys." Guys. And they're all dead and talking to each other in the deaf room. Like, yeah, no, this poor guy.
Oh man, what got you? Pipe falling.
It's always hilarious watching them stream, and they're screaming all over the place, and all of a sudden you see one of them open a door, get gunned down by a machine gun, and then they just stop talking.
It's like this is one of those games you have to use in-game chat.
You have to.
Because it adds effects and it matters and it changes everything in it. So
Yeah.
Point of view, you're in a small metal room with Pippa Pipkin.
help. So yeah, this is just this seems like something that's like definitely a hit. Mm-hmm. I need to check it out. But also, Miori Celesta did Boomer Karaoke. Plenty of side boob from what I hear.
No way.
Apparently that's her loading screen.
Oh. Tasteful. I see.
I hadn't been to one of her streams in a long time. I don't know when this happened, but okay.
I'll bet a judge of that.
So how'd it go? Good singing experience here?
It was good. Her stream, she tries to archive her karaoke streams. So how she does this is by she takes the songs and she raises them up multiple octaves higher.
I guess. Sure. Fine. Why not?
And then sings them that way too.
Hoochie mama.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, if it works, it works, I guess.
She is a very good singer.
Well, yeah. I mean, I know that I've seen her work on other people's, or like she's mixed songs for other folks from like Hololive and stuff, like we talked about in the past.
Yeah.
So I'm not shocked that she's musically inclined like that as well. So yeah, worth checking out. You can listen to Miori Celesta right now.
It was pretty funny how she picked her quote boomer songs too. She was upsetting chat greatly by what she was calling boomer songs.
Do I even want to fucking ask?
They were all pretty old songs, the ones that I recognized anyway. I didn't even recognize a lot of them. But she specifically said, I picked songs that were released before I was born.
Now, does that... You know what? I don't even want to know.
No, they're good.
I'm older than every fucking VTuber on Earth.
I forgot to put the playlist in, so...
Well, it is what it is right now. But you know what it also is? Mozumi Pichi is a year older. She has had a birthday.
I can't believe they let that happen.
I know, right?
She is now 19, not 35.
What happened to her euthanasia stream? Yes, she did a 24-hour birthday stream, and now she's 19 and not 35, according to her.
Thank God. I'm glad she clarified it's not a very different specific number.
Congratulations on the birthday. Happy birthday.
Here's looking forward to many more.
Yes, I caught like the first hour or two of her stream, which was just her chatting. It was fun. It was nice. It was cute.
And I caught the last hour or two.
She
There you
worries
go.
me.
I wonder why. Is because she likes to eat bugs?
Yeah.
I don't understand why that worries you.
They're my kind.
I forget that you're a bugman.
From the great lands of bug.
So yeah, what things did you catch? Because mine was just chatting, which again was nice and wholesome and fine.
I think you had caught her merch too, didn't you?
She talked about it, but it wasn't available yet.
Ah. Well, it is technically available right now, even though the bundle is sold out and was sold out 5 minutes after she announced it. But you can still buy the individual items for now. Until they might sell out too.
Yeah, I know that there's a mug that's really cool, and the Mozumite plush, which I really like, and they are both limited pre-orders. So if you buy them now if you haven't already, if they're not sold out. So.
And there's a glow in the dark pin set.
Yes, that's the other thing.
I want the mug.
I want the mug too, but I kind of want the plush more. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. They're both really cool. I don't. Pins aren't a thing for me. So yeah.
Yeah, okay.
She did a no screaming horror game challenge, which she failed immediately. She got cool new merch, like we talked about, and she also got some cameos.
Yeah, she got some cameos.
I'm glad that she got cameos. Who did she get cameos from?
Go ahead, Carlos.
All right, so the first one is Dan Southworth of Virgil and the Power Rangers.
Baller.
So this was she was definitely very thrilled for this.
I mean, if I got to meet a Power Ranger.
If I got to meet Virgil.
Who's Virgil?
I think he's from Dante, Devil May Cry.
Oh shit, okay, gotcha.
It's like a whole thing. They're brothers and sometimes they kiss, but they mostly fight.
I watched a lot of Power Rangers as a kid.
I did too.
This is a moment for us.
This is our moment.
Yes. Carlos. So she freaked out.
She was horribly afraid that he would find out she was a VTuber.
Oh God, heaven forbid.
I don't think he did. At least chat was trying to reassure her that he didn't know anyway.
I see. No. And who was the other one?
Then the second one was when she
Gunshot guitar riff. Da, na, 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 na. Doug Walker, correct?
Doug Walker.
The nostalgia critic.
She was really excited for this one because she said it was like a dream to someday meet him in person. So this was at least close.
Okay, this leads to two things.
Yes, go ahead.
I watched a lot of Channel Awesome back in the day. It was like probably like my first YouTube thing. Turned my brain on to, go to YouTube, find content. It's cool that he did this for charity. Appreciate that. Doug, I think, has a good heart. I'm glad he was in this. I'm glad she enjoyed it. I also noticed on her 24-hour schedule, she was going to watch Suburban Nights. That's a thing I loved as a kid. That turned around.
That one I don't know.
I've seen them all. Suburban Nights probably aged the second worst.
I mean, I don't know what that is.
Oh, Channel Awesome. Doug Walker's like group back in Yonder Day that fell apart.
Oh, yeah.
He would do films where he would get all the reviewers together.
Okay.
The first one's the most enjoyable. The second one is a train wreck. And the third one's a disaster.
Is that what Suburban Nights is?
I'm pretty sure.
Huh.
Suburban Nights Watch Along. I might be wrong there, but that's what my brain says. And revealing she's a Doug Walker fan.
Makes sense then.
And this,
I just never heard of that particular thing. Neat.
And this leads to my second thing. It's a story I can't tell anyone on the planet because I don't know how they would get it. We were at Anime Boston, right? And I'm standing in the merch hall. And I'm just like doing my thing, like, okay, we're here. We're here for VTubers. We're here for VTubers. This is current me. And I look to my left and it's Lynn Cara, one of the reviewers from Channel Awesome, who I used to watch a lot.
Oh, that's cool.
And I'm not there anymore. I still like the man, but it's like he's over there selling DVDs of his comic book review show I used to watch a lot. I'm like,
cool.
It feels like, how do I put it? Your middle school friend just came through the door right now and said, "Hey, Nick, been a bit."
Yeah.
Nikki, go away. Nikki, you gotta hide. How do I start? I still love Halo and Gears of War.
Yeah, this isn't what it looks like. I only watch Dragon Ball Z.
So, yeah, that was shocking to see as I was scrolling through her video, thinking nothing was going to shock me. And somehow this woman shocks me again and again.
It's not one thing, it's another.
I don't want to hear Doug Walker say the word videre.
Yeah, you do.
He did.
No!
You really do.
She said more or less the same thing. I hope he doesn't know I'm a VTuber. And then the chat's like, he knows everything. And then they informed her, well, he might not know about the P thing at least. But
God willing and the creek don't rise.
He specifically said videre in the cameo video. He knows. So he knows who she is and where she works.
Congratulations, you've met your hero. Sort of, not quite, but maybe someday. But yeah, that's pretty funny. That's ridiculous.
God, ending on yet another banger cross.
And then she got raided by Yuko Yuri at exactly midnight when she was stopping her stream.
That was hilarious.
Good job.
I'll have to see.
Fucking Yuko. What a goddamn troll. I love it. All right. I think that's basically the rundown of Pichi's 24-hour stream. There's obviously a lot more stuff that happened in there. She played a lot of games. She did a lot of fun stuff. I did catch actually like 5 minutes of her just hanging out with Connie and chatting, so that was fun too.
Oh, I really, after actually reading the schedule, I want to go back and watch some things, especially when the Connie section.
Oh yeah.
I want to hear them talking.
Yeah, no, it was fun. They just chatted a little bit at the part that I was watching. So, but either way, definitely worth checking out. Happy birthday again. She also hit 15K subscribers, so congratulations on that. She's doing real good, and we're all happy for her. All right, this is the moment for podcast information and corrections. Okay. I don't think we have any big corrections this week that we've had pointed out to us, but if you do have anything you want us to know, let us know. The YouTube comments are a great way to do that. If you would be so kind as to leave us a nice review on any of the podcast services you are listening on, because it helps bump us up in the algorithm and get more ears and eyes on us. Likes, comments, all that good stuff. Always appreciate it.
Apparently, when you search us in Spotify, we are now in the search results.
Yes,
we did it. We're real, thing. Mom.
Exactly.
Which was not a thing for a long time. No. I could only find us through our own link that I had.
Yes. So we are very appreciative of everybody who has stopped by, hung out, and
non-stop appreciative. This is a part I'd like to do community outreach. I'd like to ask a question to the community.
Yes.
Pertaining to episode 38. What happened?
Yeah, I think that was just an algorithmic glitch of some sort that we got fed to a lot of people. But either way, we're glad you're here. So
glad you liked episode 38. You know what? You liked 39. 40, you're still warming up to. I get you. But
we got a few more days left on that too.
Yeah, like that. That's actually like where it should be number wise for what it's doing. What happened? And here's the worst part: is the second half of 38's views are more recent.
I think that's the best part. You need to be more positive.
Maybe episode 38's our banger, our magnum opus.
Could be. We don't know.
Or maybe we said the word Haachama.
Haachama is the best. Who doesn't love Haachama?
I love Haachama.
Haachama. All right. We don't really have anything else planned out this episode.
Yeah, we're tired.
Yeah. It's been, dude, this week has been fucking rough. I'm not even going to lie even a little bit.
Good. No, yep. Say no more.
So between the 24th of November and December 1st, let's take a quick look and see if we can find any birthdays that we really want to shout out, guys. And then after that, I know Narissa's birthday was today, so happy birthday,
Happy
Narissa.
birthday.
November 24th, we got Shirogane Noel.
Oh, we like Noelle.
Yeah, I love Noelle. She's fantastic. So happy birthday to Noelle. I'm just gonna, sit here, hang out a little bit. Cam, what did you think about the new video game that you've been playing?
I recently beat Alan Wake. It was pretty good. I just started Control. It's an S tier setting, nearly perfect. But I'm waiting for the gameplay to really click, and I'm still at the curiosity stage with the story. Like lore wise, it's fantastic. It is an abstract office space. It's the SCP Foundation, but stuck in a 50s world because the office will kill new technology because it hates it. Also, the office is ever growing, so the security department's role is to help you find where your cubicle moved to, because the building is abstract and moves and shifts. Like, you come to work and the rangers from security arrive and go, all right, let's find your department today.
Oof.
and they have to go do SCP Foundation stuff. Read the fucking funniest line I've ever read in a fucking lore document on the ground. They have a department dedicated to bad letters they get, people trying to get them to go SCP Foundation places. The letter says, and I quote, not a direct quote, "I got one of them fishes on my wall. Plastic fish. It sings. But it's got the devil in it. It started flying and cursing at me. You need to come down and done take care of it. The wife doesn't like it." They threw the letter away and did not even look into it. The funniest line I've ever heard is, "It's got the devil in it."
It's got the devil in it.
Control has S tier writing and great lore, but I'm waiting for the gameplay to click. Because it's a little finicky. I lost a little too much to a boss fight that focuses on throwing props at you. Gotcha. And the worst part about Alan Wake was how many fucking props are getting thrown at you. The studio has a fetish for you getting taken out by wooden chairs that deal half your health bar.
Good to know. Good to know. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're going to start with, go back to anniversaries real quick. November 26th is La Place Darknesses. November 27th is Takane Louis. November 28th is Hakui Koyori. November 29th, Sakamata Chloe.
I'm starting to see a pattern.
Then November 30th, Kazuma Uruha. So there we go. We got all the anniversaries for HoloX coming up this next week.
Like the X-Nuts.
Congratulations to all of you on your anniversaries.
Are you ready for the anniversary 3D streams?
No, not again.
Shut up! Shut up!
I am excited for them.
Yeah, they're always great.
We just got
November
done.
30th, Porcelain Maid. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
birthday.
Porcelain Maid.
Good job, Joel. We're here for it. I am, at least. And also on November 30th, Solin Totsky. Happy birthday, Solin.
Let's go!
Then on December 1st, Minato Aqua.
What's happening?
Happy birthday.
Why are there so many?
And that's it. Happy birthday to all y'all.
Okay. Phew.
And happy anniversaries. All right. That's been Super Chats this week. We hope you had a good time. We'll see you next week.
I got injured.
Yes, he did. Bye.
Bye! See ya.